everyone was still in the same position, so you had just slit this man's throat, and he was bleeding off the back of the wagon onto the snow. You still had a bunch of the Brotherhood of the Corpse Tree was still alive, although some did fall in the battle. So you probably have like 2/3 that came with you. Helix is back up. You do not have the wagon. The wagon's there. It's just not mobile because its armadillos were destroyed. But you do notice the machine was turned off when the explosion from the traps on the armadillos shrapnel hit the machine. But you do notice that there is no storm right now.
Okay.
Are we in the eye of it? Is that why? That's how it works, right? That's how weather works.
Did I make an insight check?
You may.
You have a question for the flying spaghetti monster, or
Are you trying to know the storm's intentions?
yes?
I mean,
weird.
if you're a meteorologist, that's what you try to do, right?
That's insight.
You're a meteorologist, you make an insight check. That's how
that'd be
you,
investigation
that's how you predict
more,
the
wouldn't
weather.
No. Please don't. Please, Sal, don't argue for my intelligence-based ones. Please,
Sorry.
for like,
Sorry.
Matthew.
Smart.
Don't
Not
make me.
smart.
I got you.
Yeah, okay.
No,
Hater.
I realized what I did as soon as I said it.
I may or may not have been asleep when all this started going down. Was the storm still happening when we went into combat with this guy?
That's right.
So it was,
Okay.
and then it stopped
we were
at the
fighting him.
beginning of the combat.
Okay. Got it.
23. I'm sorry, I don't know how to math.
You realize that it's really hard to tell the intentions of weather, even magical weather, and you're not sure what the intent of the storm is.
Can I search this nerd's corpse?
This is confusing.
Which one?
The dead,
Excuse me, what are your
the main dead guy. Guy with the
You may.
javelin.
You may.
Do you have to like
What you
roll
doing
anything
over
or
there?
just?
Yeah, roll an investigation check.
Duke's great at investigating. That's a 7.
You notice he's wearing clothes and has 2 daggers.
And might be dead. All right.
He could be
wait.
tricking you. You don't know.
Did we loot the corpse of the main big bad?
No.
Because
That's
didn't
who
we
he
just
was
tried to
just
do.
looking at.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
belt.
because he has the belt.
Yeah.
Bingo.
The belt of
That's what I just tried
Returning,
to do. But Duke's
right?
a little bit
Was it
special.
Bling and
a belt of, was it a belt?
Players
I'm
know it
confused
is a
about
belt of returning. Your characters do not.
Only person that does is Malcolm.
Correct.
Oh, I just thought he was doing weird magic.
Oh,
like,
look,
that was his
Malcolm's
only
already got the
trick.
belt on. I'm just kidding.
You don't weapons.
He just
I mean, you
returns
don't
his
need to name it,
fireball to
really.
him. It's fine.
All I ask is you guys leave him some pants.
It takes a corpse's pants.
I don't
The
know.
belt-
I
the
mean,
belt-
He's got nice
Depends
pants.
how fancy the pants
I mean,
The belt's
We are-
magical.
kind of like we're. I don't know.
are. Duke looks down at
I
his belt.
point. No, not here.
Maybe
I'm
his
pointing
pants
at.
will fall
I'm
down.
pointing at.
Magical.
Belt.
No, I'm
Oh,
pointing at
okay.
his belt.
Magical.
Not you. That
You
one.
turned him into a zombie yet?
Not yet. I'm waiting for everybody to be around.
That one's
Right.
Can
back.
you grab that belt?
Well, the question is, are we talking to him first, or having one of these people?
We're not
talk
talking
to him?
to him. We made the decision not to talk to him.
You don't. You said
Oh.
you did not have that spell prepared.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking with dead. No, I thought we were gonna take a rest. Though.
That's
I'm
up to
hurt.
you guys.
Well, I mean, what time of day is it? It's like 11.
It's
It's like 11 a.m.
It's about probably like noonish, so you still
gonna
have
say,
half a day's worth of travel to go.
I could use an afternoon nap.
You
You
just
A
rested.
can-
little siesta, if you will.
Heal on me.
Yeah, I did.
So I am almost fully healed, which is good. How do you think that works? Do you think that because I lost a lot of blood, do you think it just like quickly replenishes blood in your body? That's crazy. Magic is weird.
I'm about half.
I had like 8 hit points left. last week. I was like, oh god.
I guess I do have a potion, right? Like we all got a potion.
You have a
You have your
wristband.
bracelets.
Well, we have the bracelets, but
It's like a
we
Fitbit.
all got greater healing potion, right? Before we left.
Oh, we did.
It's in my other notebook, but I distinctly
don't
remember.
have
I
it.
having
have
it.
I have it in my
I gave
inventory
mine to
too.
you.
Yeah, I have a great
Yeah, I
healing
drank 'em.
potion.
Mm-hmm.
I
have
didn't need
Okay.
it.
Yeah, you
I
all
have
got
one more left.
one.
How much
Yeah,
does
I
greater
gave mine
healing?
away.
Everybody gets one.
Greater healing, I believe, is 44 plus 4.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'll go ahead and use mine then, so we can avoid a rest.
We can take
Unless
a short
we-
rest.
Unless we need a short. If we want to take a short rest, I'll save it.
Well, you can take a short rest. We have 4 hours still to at least a half a day of travel. You could probably sit on the wagon and.
Yeah, if I can do
Well,
that and get a short rest.
Wagon
in.
is immobile.
That's right.
Right,
we gotta
we'd have
carry
to pull it.
Well,
Give me an
or
hour, and
abandon
I'm
it.
pretty sure. I mean, Duke and I could probably pull this thing.
I could supervise.
Do we know if it's
I'm
working?
Not very strong.
Someone's doing like a piggyback
If what's
ride.
working.
The machine, because it stopped
Um,
working.
So you don't see the barrier. It is not emitting a barrier.
But it doesn't need to
hey-
because there's no storm.
Hey, Helix, is this thing on?
No, it is not.
That's
You
not
see
great.
these holes, and he like points to like several holes along the face.
Yeah,
That's
There's several.
it might take a while to fix this, but it looks like we're fine right now.
I don't know. I think this
Can,
storm's.
can I
lying.
do? Can I do an investigation to find the pieces of the holes and hand them to Ironhide and ask him to fix the machine, please?
I could do that.
Can you though? It's not like it. Okay.
If you find the piece and it's 2 pieces,
You know
depending.
I'm gonna
that
say
is.
myself.
It's
Ah.
going to be
I'm gonna
way
stop
more
myself
than
right
2
there.
pieces.
Yeah, but if it's a
Right.
hole and you knock
Ironhide's-
the, like, let me go
The
look for some
circle
pieces,
goes
see if we
in
can fix
a
them.
square hole.
That would take a long
No, I
time.
just
It'd be
take
a
it
lot
and
of
go.
individual
The
ninja.
triangle goes in.
What? One
I'm
perfect
square
said.
hole.
Perfection.
It's machinery. It's not a block of wood that you're putting more wood into.
Hold
So it's
on.
not the same.
Machinery,
There's a
it
lot
could
of
be the same thing.
screws.
Like,
No,
it's
I
all-
disagree.
I'm
I
reading
disagree.
why
on,
is our
folks.
team going against us tonight?
Let me
I
let me do the thing.
Let
And
the
here's
team
why.
Gush.
let the GM tell us what happens.
So
Matt,
I will allow mending to work on that. However, you have to find all the pieces.
and there's been plenty of times where people could roll pretty good to find
And-
stuff.
I'm
That's
not
right.
saying that it can't happen.
I
I'm
look
just
for
saying
pieces.
You
Wait, is there any Are there any holes that are bigger than a foot?
no.
Okay, then yeah, this will
Wow.
work.
This cantrip is really powerful. This cantrip. It's a cantrip. Sorry, I'll stop.
It's
Makes a
only
big
useful
difference.
for one thing.
This is what it's useful for: fixing broken things. It's called mending.
Well, yeah.
It can't
all
fix
right.
your broken heart, but it can damn fix a broken wheel.
So can we do like a
Broken
search
heart, but
line?
it's just broken in half.
Can we do like a search line and all of us look for it?
How
Sure.
many?
Okay, so
Are
we're
gonna
gonna
do
search for
the
these
search line.
pieces
I'll search.
like a
I mean,
kid
if we're
lost in the
doing it.
woods.
Wait,
I'm gonna search.
is it going
I'm-
to be investigation?
my
or, like,
initial- it was-
perception?
It was
is
my initial thing.
investigation. You are
Son of a bitch.
trying to. You're
Can I
not trying
help?
to like.
Why don't you
notice
help
something,
me,
You're trying to
Duke?
actively.
I'm helping.
So I'm going to tell you that I need a. How many people are searching?
I'm
Sure.
searching.
I'll search. Yeah.
So
I'm not a good
3
searcher.
people are searching.
No, I'm not searching.
So I have 3 people searching. This is going to be an additive investigation roll. 4 people.
See, I'm not gonna help. It's
No,
not
no,
gonna
no,
be
no, no.
helpful.
This is a question hand.
This is the
Okay.
question hand.
What's
Like
the
to go
question,
higher?
hand?
Can I help instead of search? Because I am not smart.
This is the question hand.
So where this is I'm going to take all of their totals, and if they don't beat my overall DC for all 3 of them to find all the pieces, no. If this was
Can I
just
help
one
you?
person looking, and I was doing it like a base way, yes.
Can I help Team Dumb, me and Duke? One person.
Team Patat.
No people touch. Okay.
Yeah.
So the
What's our
3 of
DC?
you, you'll find out. The 3 of you roll investigation checks.
Nah, bro. I rolled real bad. We ain't finding shit, guys.
Have you guys ever seen that?
I also rolled real bad.
I got a 9.
I also got a 9.
Hey.
Yeah, I can only get a 9 one way, and that's by a critical failing.
Oh no!
What'd
I
you
wish-
roll, Duke?
I wish I got help.
So you got
3.
Did we beat your DC?
Have you?
We don't know what it was.
Nice.
Real quick. Have you guys ever seen
Ironhide.
that video?
Hello.
If you can tell me a way in which you ate all 3 of them at once.
I would love to. I'm done. As I was going through my usual spells, I kind of looked down and I was like, hey, you remember that piece of that thing that we're looking for? I still have that spell prepared, and I cast Locate Object. And hopefully that can
all 3
find
of you roll with advantage, so you can roll another dice.
a second here.
I rolled a
I
2.
I got a 7
All right.
this time.
Before we start rolling dice,
I gotta say, at some point,
I got a
you have
10.
to listen to the dice.
with Locate Object, I really
Fuck.
feel as though that I just know where all the pieces are, and I'm just like, you guys are in the wrong spot.
That's a
What are you guys
5.
doing over there?
As much as I want you to want that to be the case, Iron.
So
Real quick.
you locate object.
Are all of the pieces north?
It becomes one. It's not one object.
They're all
They're all pieces. So what is it like?
Depending on where
the
he's standing,
entire
They become
area
multiple
around
north.
you.
You found
Multiple
one screw.
objects.
The entire area around you just emanates this object's presence, so you can't pinpoint where each individual piece is. It's just all around you.
We gotta collect everything.
I need
First two
numbers.
rolls today. I rolled a 1 and then a 2. I rolled a 9 and a 10.
So I have a 10. What did Sal roll?
9.
So I have a 19. Tater.
5.
Alternatively, the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as a certain kind of apparel, jewelry, furniture, tool, or weapon.
But
May I
is an
find-
object still an object if it's
The
broken?
nearest.
I'm trying to find out so we can fix the fucking thing. Stop arguing, the rules
I don't know
lawyer.
if we're fixing this. I don't know if we're fixing this, guys.
It was a good idea until we all rolled real bad.
Yeah.
So I don't
I
think it
think-
matters at this
I think
point.
you guys are
How
telling
does
a
it
different
work? Can we
story
just-
than we are.
Can we just fill in the holes with snow?
Yes,
So-
that works.
With a 24,
Snow's magical. Changes shapes really easy.
you are able to find all but one piece.
With a wait, that's
See, but that's
hold
probably
on.
easily
Hell yeah.
fixable
How
now.
did we do that? That's not right.
I think that's
feel
called
like-
sympathy.
And
Sympathy
with
now?
Healy Exastor looking at it, he goes, "Oh," and he pulls a bolt out of his pocket and
No.
puts it in to finish the
My
machine.
man.
Okay. Give me a second. This is going to take a while. It takes me a minute to cast the mending on each piece. So we'll be here for a little bit.
You have to say a word?
Let's find out.
I hope you do.
Like you guys could have potentially
Oh,
rolled
yeah.
what, like close
So
to
much
70
more.
with an investigation on that.
If I rolled a 10 or more, it was at least 18.
Look, Duke is not an intelligent man, okay?
Wow.
I know.
I have
That's
a plus 8 to my.
I
my-
set the
Plus 0.
DC at 25.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 19, but it's 18. But
Oh, you have a minus one?
This is-
I have a minus one in charisma, which is it's just because I'm awkward.
so yeah, as I take each piece of this broken machine, I
Wow, those weird
immediately
books.
remember
Oh,
the
God.
days of in
That's what it is.
vanilla and the knickknacks. And be like, I just kind of
What about the nope?
I-
Shut up!
I
Shut up,
rub my
self.
hands together and I go oops, and I kind of fix each piece.
Did you say oops every time?
Yep.
Oops.
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 Oh, that's,
Oops.
So it's
that's
an
a big
oops, and instead of it breaking, it gets
It's reassuring.
Yep. Well, see, so I typically broke the things because I touch things and I tinker with them, and then I go, oops.
So fixing it is like, oops.
That tracks.
Checks out,
Yep.
yeah.
I remember that in the very beginning.
Yep.
Malcolm gave you a thing and you immediately broke it.
Yeah, I still have that little bird. See, look, he even oops.
Such a thing as like over mending something, like you
Nope.
glue it too many times. It
No.
just
What's glue? I don't have any
It's
glue. Glue is
magic!
terrible.
it's magic glue.
So
No,
aside
magic glue
from
is
that
terrible,
one time when
terrifying.
Heliexaster pulled the bolt out of his pocket to help, he has been working on the armadillos to get them back into a workable, moving state.
That was good.
So I'd say after about an hour of like your searching and your repairing and everything, you guys are now good to go.
All right.
So nobody has to pull the cart. Good job.
No one has to pull the cart.
We
Damn, I
wasted
was-
so
I was
much
gonna-
time on this.
I was gonna enlarge Duke so he could pull it by himself.
Big man make puny cart go.
Has it started snowing again yet?
No. You have noticed that it is incredibly clear skies still.
The good thing is we have the barrier
makes
in case things try to get the drop on us.
Yeah,
And
that's
now-
a good shield to have.
Now you can
Sure.
take a rest.
So wait, did all the people that were at
Are
the
we getting
top
ready to go?
We all
leave?
just sleep in the cart.
I don't need the
Are we
rest.
ready to
I'm gonna
go?
hang out.
I asked a question.
I'm sorry.
All
was
of
your
the
question?
white birch people are dead.
Oh, okay.
That guy's dead.
I wasn't sure. I didn't remember, to be honest with you,
not-
what happened.
Fallen, yeah, whatever. They are all dead.
Cult of the
The
Fallen Oak.
Is that what it was?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Them kids.
It's fallen
It was
birch.
Fallen
It was the
tree.
fallen birch. They are
Okay.
a division of the slavers.
Oh my
Fallen
god,
birds
they have
and
divisions
shit.
now?
Mm-hmm.
That's messed up.
This motherfucker.
We're gonna go see the
Yeah.
regional manager.
I think they have like a pine tree too.
Maybe.
If we're getting ready to go, I pick up the
Fallen
body
general
and I
manager.
throw him on my shoulder.
So you guys ready to? Are we going? We continuing? Because we got to make
I
it.
hope so. Can we go?
Yeah,
Yeah.
didn't you
Let's
didn't
go.
you say there was a place like to Did he say there was a place to rest when we got there or no?
That was
Yeah.
some.
Yeah.
There-
Yeah, that was you.
There's a cave
Right.
that I can use to get in. Maybe if it's
Okay.
there. I don't know. I know that there was one there. We'll find out when we get there. It's a lot
We
of
can just
weather.
have- Duke will make one by hitting it. It's
I
fine.
can dig like a motherfucker.
He's a
can-
good digger.
Then why haven't we just been digging there? We could have
Well,
just
we didn't know that
subverted
was
this
an
whole
option.
thing. I wouldn't have had to make this.
Never
What other
asked.
things dig
Is he
up
that
here?
good of a digger?
Nobody asked. Yeah, he's great. I've seen him. That one time we went to the beach,
I don't have a shovel.
he dug
Oh,
a
yeah,
hole.
I remember
and
that time.
Yeah, he dug a hole and then
That's right. We did a beach
buried someone in
episode.
it.
We did go to the beach.
Oh yeah, we met frog people.
Well, I was thinking
Alright,
of the
well,
beach with robots.
Different beach.
Yeah, that was the same beach.
No, it
Different
wasn't.
beach.
Yeah, it was.
It was
Can we
not.
go?
Oh sure.
Yeah.
I throw the body
So,
up on the.
He's sad because we're
You-
talking about nice weather and shitty weather. I don't like it.
you continue on. About 45 minutes to an hour as you're going, you come across an entire like bunch of parked personal speeders. So this is how they were getting around in this
Okay.
area.
Oh.
So they look
We should,
Pagrathorian.
What?
we should steal
They-
them.
They just look like the racing ones, like the
We
single
should steal them.
1 to 2 seaters.
We learned
There's
how to
plenty
drive
enough
these.
for everybody.
Yeah, are these personal
Yeah, we didn't.
aircrafts?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We did.
We're
Yeah.
proficient. We're
Oh,
proficient.
I learned how to
I
drive.
am.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
am not.
I am.
Neither am I.
Oh, that's
I am.
true. Yeah, didn't you ride with
Yeah.
me? Or did you,
I
you might have
think, I
ridden?
think Malcolm
don't
rode
remember.
with me, right?
No, I rode with
That's
Saal.
what it was. I rode
Yeah,
alone
that's right.
because that's
Yeah.
how I.
Yeah.
That's
I'm a
how I
lone
am.
wolf.
Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm.
I'm a
Saal's
lone
squishy.
wolf.
He can't heal himself unless there's a
piggybacking.
bottle of stuff.
Do we? I mean,
Right, like
do we
I'm
wanna-
on Duke's back right now. Like,
Does it look like they were abandoned there, or does it look like they were left
gives a
there
fuck?
as like a?
It looks like these were set here for when they were done with you to head back.
Is there one of them that
from the
looks
people we
fancier
killed.
than the
Okay.
others?
They all look the same.
Okay.
There's
Well,
nothing
you can have
different.
Your
They're
own
all
fancy one, and I pat the dead
Is
guy's
there
head.
one with a banana?
Did we bring him with us?
dispenser?
I did.
Gross.
there are
What?
no banana peels. No.
I didn't realize you were carrying a corpse this whole time.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be Freddy Four Fingers.
How are you carrying him?
I put him in the wagon.
Was it the guy with the slit throat or the brother?
The brother.
Oh, nice.
Well, his
Yep.
throat was also slit, so that was an
Sure
invalid
was.
question.
Yeah, it was
Not-
like a
not-
two-part throat
Not
slit.
good enough
I
though.
said, or the brother. You know, the other guy wasn't the brother, so I mean, it's enough differentiation.
See, look at his mouth. It could do talking. I'm dead now, but I can't.
Oh, that looks like it was a little tough. I think
fuck?
rigor mortis is setting in.
That's so weird that you're doing that.
What? It's dead.
So
it's
are we
fine.
taking
How's
these
it dead
things,
people?
or
It's not okay.
I wonder
Like
if he
weird.
could play his throat hole like a kazoo.
I get off
What?
I get off the wagon and begin walking next to it.
What the hell was that?
I
do you
take
mean?
out.
It's a valid question.
I don't know that it is.
It's like a reed instrument.
I'm gonna
Don't-
tell you right now.
Don't
No.
you guys need to take a break?
Just a little like.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
It would like go in his mouth.
I already took my rest.
Like in his ear?
No, like in his throat hole.
Oh, in his throat
So,
hole.
doo-doo-doo-doo. It'd be
He's
like
got
kazoo.
local
He'd be like,
cords in
"Ooh."
there, unless you cut them.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, he ain't using those now.
You could
Maybe
like
you got a
trick his
piece of wax
sister,
paper
right?
and like a comb.
You could like talk through his throat, and it would be like you could trick his
What?
sister, right?
I mean, you could just
Can
be like,
Anybody?
you can just disguise
you do that?
yourself.
Hold on a
There's
second.
there's
Wait
a
a minute.
what do
spell.
you mean? Why would
This
I
is
do
quickly turning into an X-rated podcast.
While you guys are all discussing this weird ass fucking shit, Healy Exasper goes over and brings two of the speeders over to his armadillos, and they get on and they integrate with them.
My goodness. what
Excuse
just
me, they
happened?
what?
What's going on?
You
Are
heard
need
those
you to
just mer-
Talk
Yeah.
about
You're saying I'm
X-rated.
talking about fucked up shit.
They're not fucking them. They are robots.
That's what they
You
look
just,
like.
you just integrate with them.
Well, that's what robots.
I'm a
sex
simple
looks
man
like.
who
We all
takes
know
the dead
this.
and
Oh,
turns them
geez.
into thralls. What just happened?
Now we go fast.
I understand the concept, but your armadillos now they're not armadillos. They're speeder bikes. I don't, like,
Well,
but
they were
how did
never
that work?
really armadillos.
Well, what, I don't
They're
understand the magic.
machines. They're now
I'm
just
con-
faster machines.
Machines.
What?
I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't build things.
Is that a-
Expectations, maybe. I don't know.
Are those things like Rex or something or whatever?
Why are you asking me? I don't know anything about
Malcolm?
anything.
Sprocket?
I
Somebody
don't,
help me
I
out
don't
here.
make these
I don't
things. What
know.
are you why are you
Honest-
asking me?
Why are you asking any of us? You weirdo.
I'm very confused. This is the first time I've ever seen an armadillo become one with a speeder bike. Normally it's cow, but
I
then
can
they make a
tell you,
baby cow.
It's the first time I've ever seen an armadillo. So
So
You need to
my
measure
reasoning
them.
behind having them do this is because the last time their feet touched the ground and then the bomb blew them up. Now they don't touch
Oh.
the ground.
but they're no, I got nothing.
They're machines.
Okay.
You guys are weird.
This
Yeah,
comes
they
one
are.
called
They're
armadillos.
I mean, the last 10 minutes has been real weird.
Yes.
I It feels like a fever
I am
dream or some
very-
sort of drug trip.
Very wary of traveling with you again after this whole
That's
endeavor.
fair.
I'm
That's
I
everything.
I'm
gotta
kind
tell
of
you,
Brad,
I'm
that's-
kind of weary
Yeah.
of
Gotcha.
traveling with you because I'm pretty sure you had like a Scottish accent last time. I don't know
what
if we
I
could
think?
trust you.
I think that was
Lock up and
that was like
both had to think about
that was like black magic. That was like witchcraft, and I don't appreciate it.
I don't
Alright.
think
Maybe
so.
he's talking through somebody else's throat
Yeah, something's weird going on here.
Wow.
or a new voice.
I don't
True.
remember.
I don't think he had a Scottish accent.
He had some sort of accent, I remember.
No, I think he had this accent.
I think this is right.
Yeah, I think this is right too. It's my voice.
There it
Ah,
is. There it is. Yeah.
gotcha.
I have no fucking idea.
Sal, can I borrow your
You
dagger?
were asleep a lot, so,
So
it's
you
fine.
guys can use
Which
those
one?
if you
Can I
want,
pull
or
out,
we
like,
can
I
just
barely know
continue
this
at
guy.
our normal pace.
Well, then I could tear a little, get a little
Ooh,
piece of flesh off.
What if
Oh,
we?
okay. Here's my
Gross.
envelope dagger.
Okay.
I'm the weird one.
I know,
Wanna
right?
Talk
What
through
the
a
hell?
guy's throat.
What are you doing?
What if we take
Me?
a couple
Yeah.
of the bikes and we scout ahead?
Making an
Make sure we don't
I
run
think
into
that's a
another
good idea.
ambush.
With
I think
with
that's
a
good.
dagger? What are you doing to it?
I need a piece of flesh and a drop of blood, and then
Let's
I
do
can
it,
take the
Saal.
bone dust already in my back.
Let's do it.
Right over here.
All right, fuck you guys. We're going. No.
Goodbye.
You don't. I thought you just said you don't know how to drive it.
I know how to drive. Oh, he doesn't know how to drive it. He'd have to go with me. That's
Yeah.
true.
I
I'm not
got
going.
room on the cart.
Sal?
I'm not
Yeah.
Yeah, he
going.
does.
We're good. We both know how to drive it. I said we should take some of the bikes and scout ahead to make sure there's no more traps.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
a good
I
idea.
think that's
I know.
Good luck.
Yeah, let's split the party. Go ahead.
I'm gonna stay here with Freddy Four Fingers.
I honestly think the both of
really
us are
brief
fast enough to
split.
get out of there.
Just
if
go
we need
on
to.
foot.
Go
Well,
for it.
no,
Yeah.
Have
but,
fun.
like if we had to get out of the situation, I think the two of us would be the best equipped to do it.
The way that
Do either of you
tonight's
have a
going,
flare?
yeah, like can't wait to see how this goes.
Do I have a
I mean-
flare?
As long as it's a
no.
dexterity check, I'm good.
Well,
Right,
we'll
if it's
see.
dexterity based, I'm good too.
Do either
How's
of
your-
you have
how's
your
range
con?
communications?
How's my
I
constitution?
can shout into my hand
Alright.
Wait a
and
minute.
project it.
I can do things. Wait a
It's
second. here.
better than my wisdom.
wisdom. My constitution is a 3.
Hey, mine's a 1.
And my
Go
dexterity.
for it. I
is-
want to see. I want to see the
Three's-
scout ahead. I want to see the
really
scout
isn't
ahead.
bad.
I really want
Honestly,
this to
a
happen.
3 is not bad on your con.
No, it's pretty good.
Well,
Respectable.
It's 2, but if it's a saving throw or a check, it's a 3.
Oh, okay, okay.
So
Ring
I
of
might have
protection.
lied, but not really. No.
Honestly,
It was the stone.
Stone of protection.
Malcolm,
Don't-
do you have any
something.
high level magic left?
Yes.
Can I
Yes.
teach you a ritual?
Are you guys
Possibly.
gonna chant and dance? Because I need to watch it.
It would
I'm in.
Tip-
let
Ritual.
eight of us
I'll throw
communicate
coins.
telepathically anywhere we are.
I already know that one.
Oh, you know how to do that? That's neat.
Yeah, remember I was trying to get that guy to be our friend, and then I was gonna cast that so we could all telepathically talk to him.
Oh.
But instead, we just killed him.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
he was gonna kill himself too.
Didn't
Yeah,
we have
yeah.
sending stones that came with
We-
the ship?
No.
No.
Good try.
I mean, just
I
me
trust
and
me. I would
me
use it
and
all the time.
Marguerite.
No, we
that's
just
it.
had Marguerite. That's what
Yeah,
it
that's
was.
it.
Marguerite
yeah.
has a walkie-talkie
We had a human sending stone.
or a sendy.
He is the sending stone.
Right.
I mean, if you want to take some time and then cast it, so I would feel a lot better now knowing that they can communicate if there is.
Is
some
there
shit up there.
a range to it?
Yeah, I
No.
think they need to be near us, though, don't they?
Well, no.
Don't you have
you
to
pull
see the
a-
Or
person?
do we just have to point in your direction?
Until it ends, you can communicate telepathically through the bond, whether or not they have a common language. The communication is possible over any distance, so it can't extend. I mean, unless you guys plan on going over
That's
the plane,
decent.
You know, if
Last
here's
an
the
hour.
thing, I never plan on going to another plane, but there's one of us really likes to push buttons. So
I promise I won't push any buttons on this
actually,
scouting trip
Clementine,
unless
it's
I
funny you mention
absolutely
that.
have to.
Okay.
I have
I
a
know.
little.
oh, you have to.
I have a
You never
tracker.
know.
How long does it
It's
take
been
to
about-
cast
We
as a
get, like-
ritual?
A minute. It's an action as a regular cast.
What? I didn't hear
And
anything
then
you
you'd-
said. And I'm sitting next to you, which so that's bad. That's really bad. I just wasn't listening.
Yeah.
Takes a minute to
Makes
cast.
So it takes like 10 seconds for Malcolm to cast, right?
No, I already used my
Yeah, he already used
I
that.
already used my
Just
quick cast
speed boy
earlier.
cast.
It's
Is that a
only
short
because it's,
rest or a
it's
long
only
rest?
rituals.
It is a ritual. Isn't it like a minute more than the?
It's-
a minute and 6
yeah.
seconds.
That was
Yeah.
Rary.
He's a powerful magic user, I guess. He's like Mordekainen.
I love that you said I guess.
I don't know. There's
Uh,
there's a lot of things that I
If you
don't
guys
understand.
if you guys
A lot
want to
of-
wait a minute and I think it's a minute and 10 seconds or whatever.
I can take a minute
I mean-
and 10 seconds.
Oh
Sure.
no!
So we
man,
wasted more
10
than a minute on this
seconds.
conversation.
Yeah,
so
we've been chilling for a while now. So
All right,
I'm fair with it.
I'll cast it as a ritual and it won't cost
I'm
me
casting a spell.
a spell slot. and everyone can hear each other's telepathically.
Who is humming right now? No.
That's me.
You only hear it if you like think about it.
Oh God.
So I don't hear shit, is what you're saying.
No, you just have to say, Malcolm, you hear this in your head now. Like, and I'll hear whatever you say
Do
then.
I
So it's
know
not
that
one of
word?
those things where you're like,
Yes.
don't think about like weird shit because people can hear me.
Yeah, no, you won't. Yeah, you can think about weird shit as long as you're not pushing it towards Beth, towards Clementine. Sorry, like.
Where's Beth? Whoa! I feel
You're
called
like thinking
out.
about your book.
That doesn't
like
work.
Malcolm, and
Different
he's
planes.
like, whoa.
Yeah.
Right, right. That's what it's like. Don't think about dicks. Don't think about dicks. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Everybody sees that you're thinking about dicks at that point.
Duke's just sitting
No!
over here like kazoo throat, kazoo throat.
I now have a zombie.
he's really stuck on that, you guys.
Yeah, it's a good
How do we figure
idea.
out how to make you like a
I
kazoo
really-
out of someone's trachea?
I really wanted to kill the zombie immediately. I thought
It's
about
like
it.
it's like a
Like
duck
the,
call, but it could be a brother
Oh,
call.
Yeah.
Good luck, guys.
Holy shit.
So
We're gonna do it.
Watch this.
I think it's a good idea. I'm just saying.
I am a woodworker, so I'm sure
animated.
bone
I-
and wood are so the same.
Half of
I
the
added-
twins now.
I added Helix into it, so he
Okay.
also has it.
Isn't there something? It's called like an Aztec death whistle.
Yeah.
That's like made out of bone, right?
Well,
Yeah,
bone
it's
or
a-
rock, depending.
It's
And
supposed
it's
to be bone.
horrifying sounding.
Yeah.
Like
You can buy them for $30 on Amazon.
it's like it's scary though. It's like a
I wanna
scary
buy two.
sound. Why do you
That's
want
how I feel
Door
about
of pepper.
one for work.
Oh.
That's how I feel about Mongolian.
Okay, so you
person.
have zombie Mordaxi.
I do.
And we can
Hey,
all
more-
speak telepathically.
Hey, Mordaxi, do you think the terrifying tiefling twins is a stupid name?
Morby.
Ugh.
So he's a zombie.
So I
You
tell him
guys,
to nod his head up and down.
you guys
I
have
like
an
them
hour.
better this way.
You guys have an hour if you're gonna go.
All right, let's go.
All right,
hop on,
let's go.
One of the bikes. Let's go.
Um,
Wait, where are we going?
That way's north.
Ahead.
Oh, good. Is that where we're going? Are we
You're
going?
going
north?
ahead.
Yeah, which
Yes.
direction?
North is the
ahead?
way you were going.
Oh no!
North. All right.
We're
That
both
way.
like, where do we go?
Where are we going again? We're just going ahead. Yeah.
Yeah,
You have
you're
a really good
fast,
sense of
man,
direction.
Not very smart.
I really hope that if you don't get turned around, because then you won't be able to figure out which way you're going, because you won't have someone to point you north.
Opposite of north.
Well, we can see the sun.
Can we?
For now.
If it's noon, really though?
Until you leave the fucking circle of no
We're gonna be fine.
weather.
It's
fine.
gonna be fine.
Hands up.
Does this planet have just one sun?
Yes.
I feel like that's a valid
That you
question.
know of. Dun dun dun.
Normal,
know,
one
it's like-
sun, one moon.
Rise in the east, sets in the west. Like, you know, is it like
No, the
And then-
sun sets in
Right,
the
and
north.
then there's one that also rises in like the north and sets in the
well,
south.
yeah,
I'm
like I
what?
don't know if
That's
it's
the
like,
moon.
you know, what we're used to.
Oh, we're used to moon sun moon sun.
Moon,
Yeah,
That's
moon.
no moon.
Not moon, moon, sun, 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 moon.
No,
Vampires are used to moon.
Yeah, vampires.
Just
That's all they
moon.
get is moon.
straight moon.
Moon, 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 moon.
Moon.
So you two get on
That's Ironhide as a vampire.
the
Vampire
bikes
cow.
and take off.
I don't know.
Yes.
Yep.
How
heard
far
that
are
is
you
a
scouting
lie.
ahead?
Oh.
Roughly 30 minutes ahead.
Okay.
All right.
You guys find anything yet?
Stop talking to me.
It worked. Tell them It
Farts.
worked.
Are
Oh.
you
said
sticking
farts.
along the road? Are you trying to mask yourselves or
We probably should be off of the road, just off of the road, so
Oh,
we're
God.
not
We're gonna
quite
get into like
so.
a horrible speed bike accident. Like,
so
Like,
roll
not in the brush.
Vandal,
but-
you have got to take advantage of this.
You're just checking off the road. Like we're trying to figure out what's on the road, not off the road.
so what am I
Well,
rolling?
we're trying to scout ahead. We've got eyes on the road, but we're
roll
not.
your checks for this, which is I don't remember what the
I think it was
skill
dexterity.
was. Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I was not good.
Just flat dexterity.
You get your proficiency as well,
Okay,
because you are proficient in
16.
using the bikes.
cool. Bruh.
I rolled a 16.
16 teen.
So
Chickadee schwap.
27.
Okay. So you guys, you're handling the hilly, like you're kind of like in a ditch, like running it as a ravine almost, keeping yourself lower than like the snow drifts and the road. And it's pretty tight in there, so it's a little more bumpier, and you're just trying to avoid the sides as best as you can. And you both are able to do so without any problem.
Cool.
Okay. So as far as you can tell, can you roll me perception checks?
See, this is where it's gonna be a problem.
Oh,
I should have done
Okay.
this. I'm perceptive as a motherfucker.
that's not terrible. I could have rolled worse. That was a 15.
I could have rolled worse, but I got a 7.
You don't notice any foot tracks on the road itself, like, so nothing has been on here, so you're like, they probably use the bikes to get here and back so they could mask their numbers. You don't see anything around you. It looks pretty open and flat, and a lot of the land looks undisturbed except for like animal footprints here and there. You see the occasional like snow leopard. You do see an owl bear like off in the distance, but it's far away.
Guys, watch out for owlbears.
Right, they're bad.
So you've probably gone about a half hour ahead at this point. Do you want
No,
to keep
that was
going or go
uneventful.
back?
Do we see any signs of like footprints? Are they headed that direction?
As far as you can tell, you haven't seen any markings that weren't animal markings.
Maybe they just have boots that make them look like they're animals.
Or they were on speeder bikes, you sillies.
Yeah, but that
Yeah.
doesn't. I guess that wouldn't leave a trail.
Because you notice
Yeah.
you're not leaving
Look down.
trails, so
Does it leave us? No, if I can't say, does it leave a smell? Because if I smell it, it's our fucking bikes. So that doesn't help.
It looks all clear up here, guys. If you guys want to start heading this way, and we'll meet in the middle.
There's an owl bear. Look
We've
out.
been heading that way this whole time.
Oh, you have? Okay,
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
let's
we
keep
didn't-
going.
we didn't
let's
stop.
keep looking. There's no reason for us to stop 30 minutes in if they're still
All right,
behind us.
Well, you're just way
right, because
ahead
they're
of us.
probably moving
Yeah.
just as. Yeah, but you're probably moving. Not. I mean, he just did all those modifications, so you're probably not moving that slow.
How much
I mean,
weight
there's
do you
people walking. Like, we don't have everyone in the wagon.
I thought they were all attached to the wagon in sleds, and you were just like giant
A dog sled.
there
huskies.
there
yeah,
were
like-
enough speeder bikes for literally everyone there. So if they stay on the road, it's not going to be that big of a deal.
Hopefully
there
nobody
are
crashes.
people on them. You don't have to get on them if you don't want to.
I thought we were going slow, like slowly behind them as they went
I mean,
ahead. Like,
They're still going slow. He's not going a million miles an hour. He's going probably like maybe 10.
Yeah, like we were probably able
The-
to
the
move
thing is
faster.
cumbersome.
But
I'm
still.
surprised these things can go a million miles an hour. That's really fast, Helix.
Million miles.
It's impressive.
Let's go.
Hey
Well,
guys,
yeah,
Helix said that
let's
these
keep
things
looking.
can go a million miles an hour. That
Pretty
was all
fast.
telepathically.
You don't think that was a figure of speech, Malcolm?
Let's turn it to 11.
Does
You want me to
someone
go
goes
faster?
10.
Does everyone want me to go faster? I'll go faster.
Roll dexterity
Oh my
saving
God.
rolls.
I don't care.
Right?
He's looking at Malcolm because you were the one that...
I've been walking. I didn't
Oh.
want to be in the wagon with the dead thing and with Duke
I'm in the
Duke
wagon.
playing with its throat.
Oh, if you're walking, then yeah, we need to go back.
I
Like,
mean, I can just grab him.
You could try.
I could try.
Do you want to sit up here in the front with me where we're not next to corpses?
He's not a corpse. He's undead now.
There's
The
still a
walking
corpse. And he points back at the corpse that Duke is playing throat hockey with.
No, I could
I
have
feel
had
like
two friends.
I feel like I'm playing
Oh,
drums on
We
him at
brought
this
both
point.
of them?
It's like the
One is a zombie,
No, I'm-
and one is a freaking instrument.
I didn't remember. I didn't know we had both of them. I thought we only
One
had
is a freaking
Mordaxi.
instrument.
No, he's got both.
Juju.
That's even worse.
what he's doing.
I thought he was playing with Mordaxi's throat the whole time.
Yeah.
That's gross. You guys are weird.
Why do we have this dead body that we don't need?
Why do you have a zombie we don't need?
Why wouldn't I have a zombie?
Because we don't
What do you
need
mean
them.
Don't need. Why not?
See?
Who cares?
Well, you mean
Not doing any fucking good laying back in the snow.
Wow.
It's not doing any good laying in the wagon either.
I mean, we could probably fuck with his sister a little bit, being like, here's
That's
your
what I'm
brother.
thinking. Yeah, we can
Well,
play
that's
some
what-
head
that was-
games if
that
as
was
long as
The
we don't
whole
get
like
ambushed.
Toy
You
Story
think-
Buzz Lightyear.
you
Hi
think these-
guys.
You think these people are gonna care? They've enslaved people their entire lives. It's
I think
probably
she
not
might
that
like
big a
her
deal.
brother a little bit. I don't know.
We could at least use it as a distraction, like as long as they don't get the drop.
You're not in this conversation.
Are you
I
not
think
saying
so.
this in
You
your
were
head?
thinking-
No.
Okay.
No.
This is so
This
confusing.
motherfucker into combat. You don't think it's
Christ,
gonna
why
like
have the
disrupt
spell
her a
if we
little
can't
bit
talk
if
to
I
each
just
other?
like
hey Sal,
ride her brother into battle with a mouthful of snow?
Malcolm and Malcolm.
I'm
and
gonna
Peter
go
are
sit up
arguing
front
about the-
and not
the dead
talk
body.
to these people.
Okay.
These people being me and the zombies.
Nope,
Me and the
zombie.
zombie.
One zombie.
One zombie.
Oh,
A
sorry.
single zombie.
One is just a corpse.
You're playing with a corpse.
So you sit up front.
Duke, fuck out of here.
And
I'm a
the
little
people
upset that
who
I did not know
can't
there was two
drive the
bodies.
bikes pair up with people who can, and you guys take off faster. Are you continuing to go ahead of them, or are you going to wait and meet up with them?
I mean,
Clementine and Saal.
it depends on their speed. If they're not like slowing down,
No,
then I think
they're
we can
speeding
afford to spend a little more
How
time
fast are you
ahead.
guys going?
We're going faster now.
1,000,000 miles an hour.
This is brain talk.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
They're past us already.
bye.
So
Oh God, 1,000,000 miles an hour. They're already there.
We've already killed the other tiefling.
Did you see that owl bear?
It grew up. It's a dragon now.
Grew up. It's a dragon. That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, when you go 1,000,000 miles an hour,
I
you know you
polymorphed
have time
it.
travel.
You're
Yep.
trying to say
Alright.
that's evolution?
No.
do we
Owl
see
bears do
anything
not
going ahead?
evolve into dragons.
Roll
Makes
your
more
perception
sense.
checks.
What else do you think it would evolve into?
Wait, all of
A
us?
really big
No.
bear.
Clementine and
You guys
Saal. I need
you guys see
perception.
anything?
Could I
This is shit.
insight
I rolled a 13.
What are you inciting? The air?
The terrain.
the motives of the terrain?
Sounds like, can I have inspiration, please?
No, I need perception
have any of
checks
those.
because you are
2.
actively
13.
looking for threats. Oh my gosh.
Hey Sal, Matt, just to let you know, I apologize. When and if we hit level 12, there's a feat called Skilled, and you can take
Yeah,
3
no.
proficient. Yeah, okay, just let you know.
I've got it. Yeah,
Okay,
next
got it all mapped
next
out.
level, I'll be proficient in perception.
Clementine. What was your perception?
That's me.
That's
Oh, I already said it like 3 times. 13.
13. You don't notice anything.
Good. I didn't want
Are
to.
you still staying in the ravines, or did you just move up to the road? How are you guys proceeding?
I think
Oh,
yeah, still
boy.
kind of cover ourselves, right?
Okay, so roll your
Yeah.
dexterity checks.
See that I got. Even if I roll bad, I'm decent on that.
Good. That's good. 19.
23.
Okay. You guys are hauling along. You're pretty confident. You're getting used to how narrow the ravine is. You don't notice anything until you see 2 red flares in the distance go up on either side.
We got
Oh,
flares.
shit. There's red flares on either side.
And they are high up enough
Either
that
side of what?
the caravan also sees them.
I see him too.
So you are continuing at your current speed, and you just know that something is aware of your presence.
Well, fuck. think they saw us, or do you think they saw the I bet it was the caravan.
Are they
Well,
coming
us.
from the
I mean,
direction of where the road is
we're all on
heading,
wagon on
or
meters.
is it coming from like the areas around it, like off road?
One is off to the side on the right, like on the right hand side, it's more off of the road. And the one that's on the left hand side of the road is about a mile ahead of you, like on the side of the road, like it's directly in front of you. But you
Okay.
know that it's off to the left because you're on the left hand side of the road.
Okay. And what's the terrain look like up ahead from where it's coming?
It's like open valleys and hills, and it's just snowy.
Can
Okay.
you guys see the
Oh.
mage college up there?
We don't see.
You do not see
Yeah.
the college. It is still you're not sure if it maybe has a barrier that prevents you from seeing it, or if it's behind something. You're not sure.
Or if we just rolled really bad.
Is there a nearby hill we could try to get to the crest of to see if we can see where the flares exactly came from?
I would say there is a hill, but by the time you get to it, you wouldn't be able to necessarily see where exactly they shot up from.
Right. Okay.
The smoke trail will have dissipated from where it came up by that point.
I'm just trying to. So, like, are there trees or hills obscuring where they came from now?
No, it is open, so they could be in a dip, like
Okay.
because
All
it's
right, yeah.
rolling.
There's a,
like-
there's a saddle. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Ah.
Okay. Yeah.
pretty
We
flat,
should probably
yeah.
pull back and meet up with them.
But they had trenches.
That's true. They built them though. Sorry, we're talking about Star Wars.
Cold planet.
Not Hoth.
I was because he said it's like Hoth, and I was like, but wasn't Hoth mostly it was flat? It wasn't really like. And he said trenches. I was like, all right, that's fair. Sorry.
Meant more as like the weather comparison. It's just
Yes, I
there's
understand.
lots of snow.
It sucks. It's cold.
I got a jacket. I'm fine.
Oh, that's Patch just talking.
So I don't know if we should keep going now.
You guys probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
Or is that?
If
is that
anything,
your
we hunker
I said it out
down
loud.
head? Oh.
here and try to hide
This is in my
until
head.
the rest of the team gets here.
Okay. I look out for owlbears. I'm like, shit, hang on. I lost sight of that other one.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna dismount the vehicle at this point. Try to leave it in behind a hill. Cover it
Okay.
as much as possible.
All right.
Is there anything around us at all right now? Or no?
It's
Oh,
there's
okay.
the hill up and to the right that I said that you could get to that would like you could get a better view of the area. but
And
you
what's
wouldn't be
Right.
able-
what's
Oh,
the
go
rough
ahead.
distance to where we think the flares came out?
So the flare on the left side of the road is about a mile ahead,
Oh, yeah.
and then you're not entirely sure because it's like kind of at a diagonal to the right.
Gotcha.
So you're not sure if it's closer or further. Like you're
Gotcha.
unable to guess.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. I think we hunker down and wait for these guys. Trying to hide.
So go ahead and roll your hides. So I'd say you dismount like in the ditch so that you can go down lower. Because when you're in there, you're still off the ground, so you're still kind of high. But if you disengage and like turn it off, like you're kind of hidden, like you can't be seen.
Okay.
So just go ahead and roll hide on that or stealth.
23.
Ooh, boy, that's bad. Stealth. 14. I rolled
Okay.
a 5.
So you two get off. You set the bikes down quietly. So like
Right, but I
instead of
wouldn't
just-
hide. I also wouldn't hide near him because I feel like that
No.
defeats the purpose of hiding.
Yeah.
You're probably like 30 feet away from each other, so that you're at least not
I'm like
right
in
on
a
top
tree
of
and you can see me very clearly. I'm like, hi. Because I rolled a 14.
So that's where you're at. Helix sees the flares and he's like, well, that's not good.
Nope.
Time to prepare.
Yeah, I would say get ready. I don't know where they're gonna come from though. If anything, I'm going to assume from where the flares came, right? That would make the most sense.
Hood goes on, and I look like a snowman, a little snowman.
I would like to think Duke's been resting in the cart this whole time.
Unless you've been-
Four fingers. Yeah.
Unless you've been actively doing something, you've been resting this whole time.
He's been playing the fucking chest drums.
I'm just chilling. I already have my fucking plan in my head.
Okay. Playing the chest drums and the neck kazoo is a little more effort than like sitting and doing nothing.
I already know that's what I want to do, so like I don't have
Okay.
to test it out.
So question. I
Yes.
guess I didn't think of this. How long is a short rest? How long do I need?
It's at least an hour.
An hour.
Okay, so I wouldn't have been able to get one with scouting ahead.
No.
Okay.
You would have to be sitting on the back of one. Because you driving it is you
Yeah, it's fine.
doing something.
Yeah, that's
Right.
fine.
So that-
I just wanted to clarify because I already marked my hit points, but I remember what
Yeah.
I had.
Can I have Clementine and Saal make perception checks?
The investigation.
You can try.
7.
18.
The complete opposite.
Saal doesn't hear anything. You hear the sounds of more engines coming from up the road towards you.
I think to everyone, I hear the sound of engines, more engines coming up the road from us. Think
And,
it, so I didn't say it.
More than what?
I don't know.
And after a few minutes, you are hearing them just fly by you.
More than
Like,
words?
Oh my
on
god,
both sides of the ditch.
they're coming. They're coming for you guys.
Stop.
Bring it.
There's 2 of us. What are we gonna do?
We can flank them.
Blank them?
Yeah.
Well, yes, but we're gonna wait for them to go by. I say, like, you know,
They
we're not
just
gonna attack
went
'em right
by,
now.
you just said, right?
Yeah.
They're still going right now. I hear them. They're like, woo, woo, zoom.
We should probably get ready to go then.
How many?
Yeah,
At
count
least-
them.
You are
I-
unable to tell how
Talking to
many.
you. I've been talking to you.
You should have paid attention.
7 billion.
Sal, how many? Did you even see them, Sal?
What?
Sal, why aren't you helping?
I'm
You see
hiding.
something shiny.
You know where Sal
War
went.
Scouts.
Why did we send you
I'm
guys
not the War
for?
Scout. I just warned you.
More are coming. How many is more?
I lean it up forward.
What have you done to help?
First,
I'm-
because it
I'm-
processes.
The snowman's little wooden arm moves, and you see this fireball just being held. So I'm gonna just hold this action for when I see the first speeder come over, and I'm just gonna drop it right on top of them.
Okay. Can we take a small break right here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can
I
I,
was gonna
can I,
suggest
can I do an
hiding.
action before we go to break? Can I
What
try
would
to
you
roll-
like to do?
I would like to ask Eidos if she could help us in this moment and try and
Oh,
You're gonna do your
Divine
channel
intervention.
divinity.
intervention. Yeah, I want to do
Yeah.
my divine intervention. I have to roll lower than an 11.
Good luck.
Tell me
Can
what
I go
it
ahead
is.
and
Ugh.
gulp this
It almost
healing
never works.
potion before we start this?
Good luck.
47.
Yeah.
What?
So
I have
Damn.
tried divine intervention so many times. and it worked
27?
once.
you plead
47.
to your newly found
I don't plead. I ask. I ask politely. Eidos, if there is anything you're
and that's
not,
why it doesn't work.
could you take time out of your busy schedule to
Should have
stop
tried pleading, bro.
taxation on this Mordaxi fella that I sent to you, and hopefully is rotting in a
Oh.
pit, and deal with these speeder bikes? It would be a great help.
Why'd I even train you though?
Well,
Uh,
you didn't.
you hear
Nothing.
Nothing.
You just keep looking up.
There, I guess this is what this feels like. You know what?
Who
One of
says
these days
D&D is
you're gonna
not
come around.
realistic?
Nikos. One of these days.
So, Heliexastor's caravan is moving along. The little snowman sitting on the front is holding a fireball, is not melting. You're coming up over a ridge, and as you come up over, you see a bunch of them coming at you. What are you doing? All right. What is your damage total?
I was like, are you doing Salt Bay right now? What were you doing?
Just Salt Bay Fireball.
Fireball.
Right? Like,
It's like boom, boom, fireball.
there you go. Oh, goodness. So if they passed us,
26.
can we be following behind now? Sorry.
By the time you get your bikes on and going, you will be probably like maybe 5 minutes behind them, just to get them on, get around. You're not too far, but you're not like right on them. You said 26 damage. So you see this group of about 40-ish bikes is what you can guesstimate from your position and the fact that you're throwing magic. So you're not like concentrating on counting. You see about 15 of them, the ones in the front, just explode. You see like one dude fly off this way, one dude like flies forward and he like hits the ground, and then the bike runs him over as it like it looks like a really bad car accident just happened to
Would
the
you
front.
call it gnarly?
Radical.
Gnarly.
You took a spill.
I'm gonna jump off the wagon.
Did he dress for the slide, not the ride?
The wagon is moving.
I know.
Okay.
Malcolm, where are you going? That's a
It's time to
wait-
fight.
What?
You don't see the big explosion out there?
So they aren't getting off the bikes. They're still continuing at you. Are you sure you want to jump off the
What else?
Thing.
Why we're in combat, right?
Do a space battle.
combat?
All right, I'll stay on, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that was gonna make you take damage from jumping off of something moving that fast.
They can enter our little
Not that
area,
we're
right?
dogfighting. They can't. As long as
Well,
they're moving.
it's not
can't.
on, but it can be.
Oh. That's why we're in
We
there.
just turn it on. and
But it
have
wasn't
them all
on because
collide
the
into
weather
it.
wasn't bad. So it wasn't on.
I thought it went on.
No, the
Oh, that's
weather
fixed,
is
but I
the
know
weather
it-
is gone. It is fixed, and you can turn it on. And Helix is definitely
it's
going to
never
turn
gonna
it
turn
on,
on.
but he cannot hold everybody in their bikes inside the bubble.
Fine.
So
Stuff.
Not a
Fucking
bad
bikes.
idea to get in the bubble.
I could
What?
Think that way.
Yeah, down bottom. Yeah.
I like looking at the stream like okay, green side, this direction.
So Helix slaps the button on the machine. The bubble comes on, and anything that's moving, so like you in the cart are fine. There are bikes around you. The bubble like gently pushes them away. So the wagon is secure, but everybody else is outside of the bubble, unfortunately, because you are all moving while this is going on. The bikes coming at you give you a wide berth so as not to run into you, and you see them all turn around and start chasing you.
What's happening, you guys?
Hey,
Away.
the speeder bikes are chasing us. We activated the bubble.
Wait, they're chasing you? They were coming at you. I'm
Well,
very
The
confused.
thing is they can't come through the bubble because they're moving and we're moving. The bad thing is I feel like the people we were traveling with are kind of like fodder for us. The also bad thing is if you
Yeah.
guys are coming back to us, it's gonna be real hard to get you on this moving platform. Turn off the bubble, get you guys on here, and then turn back on the bubble to make sure that we all stay safe and get to the mage college. or get to where we're going.
I say we kill everyone.
I mean, they don't seem to know that you guys are there, so like you can probably just
Not
chill.
So I mean, before we head back, I would
Sure.
want to like wait for a second to see if there's a second wave
If there's
coming.
any more. Yeah, I didn't. Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. So we're not moving. We're just staying here.
I would say I not immediately. I just want to wait for maybe like 10 seconds to see if there's a second wave coming, and then start heading back.
Got a question.
Question.
So I know it's like if we're moving and they're not, they can't enter kind of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
What happens? Do they just get like bumped away, or is it like you get?
So
fucking
as I just said,
evaporated?
when he turned it on, because there were people like on bikes next to you and moving, they got moved over as the bubble
Okay.
expanded. They didn't get like shoved away. They weren't exploded on impact. It just
Yeah. So
It
like
just moved
realistically,
them.
they could kind of rejoin us without fear of getting evaporated by the shield, I guess is what I'm asking.
Yes, if
Okay.
they're not moving.
The shield has to move into us.
Correct.
Right.
So you are protected inside for now.
Okay.
I'm sorry, that for now sounded very foreboding.
Who knows?
Who knows what that means? I mean, all they have to do is stand there. Stand still, right? And they can get in.
Yeah, you are moving at a so you're in like a 50-mile-an-hour car chase right now, essentially.
Wow.
So it's pretty
All right.
fast. If they can not move and then move just right, that's like stuntman shit.
They're following us?
They're behind you,
We
yes.
could. Sal and I could do it. That's stuntman shit. We could do it.
I could do stuntman
You got
shit.
anything we can throw at these people?
That's what I'm here for.
Like leave on the ground and they have
Right.
to swerve and maybe hit? I don't know.
You know that you can't just like, if you drop it, it has to stop moving immediately for it to leave the bubble.
I'm hoping the snow would stop it. And the bubble's pretty big, so that's what I'm hoping there's enough berth for it to just be dropped and then stop.
You
How
have a
close to the ground
corpse
are
and a
these
zombie.
speeders?
Hmm.
What was the question, Sal?
How close to the ground are these speeders?
You can go up to like 20 to 25 feet in the air.
Okay.
You know that
alright.
because of the racing back in Wunderhof.
Yeah. Okay.
But they essentially,
Yeah.
I would say
so
if
like
you're
a
using
ground
them
trap
on the
wouldn't work.
ground, probably like 2 or 3 feet off the ground.
Okay. Alright.
So you two see them coming up the road.
More? We see more coming up the
No,
road? Or
you,
No, we see
you
them.
see the caravan coming up the
Okay.
road towards you.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well,
So, should we
let's
try to just
get
like
in it. Yeah. I mean, probably just get in it and start fighting. And
go ahead and
then,
that?
well, make some space long enough for us to get in the bubble. Then I suppose we don't have to fight him until later. Or we fight him now while it doesn't seem like old Gretchen is there with us.
Right. I don't think I mean, she's not here at all. It doesn't seem like it, right?
Hey, did you guys see the tiefling?
We didn't
No.
we didn't see we
I didn't
we
see
heard some
shit, I
bikes
heard it.
pass.
Yeah, I didn't see anything. I heard. I
We see
heard
you
it.
guys up the hill. You guys all right?
I think so.
All right, so we can we feasibly try to get inside the shield without getting cut to ribbons and or thrown? I don't
At
know how
the
it works.
speed they are going,
Electrocuted.
no.
Now, what if? Okay, hang on. What if we were moving at the exact same speed, and they just happen to? No, that
How
doesn't
about I
work.
just hit this button?
No, we have to be standing still. So we'd have
I
to
could
like
turn- I
park
could
in
turn the
front of
shield
them
off.
as they pass and
and then
punch
like
it.
leap really quickly.
Yeah, and get into the wagon or punch it and start going the same speed as them as we get into the bubble.
So this is a punch it chewy situation. Got it.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a dexterity check for sure.
I'm
Hey, if you guys are gonna try and jump on this thing, you guys might want to get on one of those speeder bikes.
That's probably
Oh, because then we could like help each other and not probably
Yeah.
be you. You should roll.
all right. Let's do it. So I swing by the speeder bike or the aircraft,
the
and I'm like,
back.
all right, hop on. Yeah, and I
on.
start flying
Snowman.
up to it.
I think they're gonna
yeah,
do something stupid.
as we're going, like,
Watch
Alright, guys,
this. It's gonna be cool.
just head straight, and as soon as we get in, punch it.
Well, we're going due north, so
Are you sure it's due north?
well, yeah.
So
You're talking to me.
you're gonna stop the speeder bike.
We're gonna stop it as soon
Okay.
as we hit the bubble. We're gonna punch it to match speed with them.
So I need a speeder bike check at disadvantage.
Oh,
Can
why
I
is it
give him advantage by
disadvantage?
helping?
So I can give you a straight roll. Tell me how you would
All right.
help
Now.
him in this situation.
Now, go
Yeah,
now.
I mean, let me know exactly 1 second before they get here.
You can have it at a straight roll.
Straight roll. All right.
Shit. Scared.
That is a 23.
Pretty good.
So Clementine, having great vision, sees the barrier pass you, and as it's about to pass the front of your bike, she says, "Now."
That's way
You
too late.
hit that thing. Nope.
No?
You
Okay.
you passed by 1.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's all that matters.
She says now, and your reaction time kicks in so that as soon as the front of that barrier goes past the very front spoke like area of the bike, you are in and you are matching the speed.
Hell yeah.
Amazing.
At first you go a little too fast and like you're almost running into it, but you pull yourself back and you get yourself
Ooh.
going.
I gotta be honest, Clem. I didn't think that was gonna work.
Neither did I, but I'm impressed. Good job. Holy crap.
What's
So-
up, guys?
Hello.
I can't hear you over the wind.
Hello.
Oh,
Well, that's probably gone by now, right? No, it's an hour, right? It's not gone.
Yeah, we only went
It's
like
not
45
gone.
minutes ahead altogether. So
Oh, I'm sorry. I just was watching Louis go like this, and I was like, I'm dying.
You start coming up to that cliff that you saw earlier, and you start seeing more bikes come up over the cliff, and they're coming off. Some of them are trying to land on you, and that does not work. So you see them hit the barrier and bounce off, and they're falling and exploding the roads. About another 25 join the bikes that are there behind, and you see one really big one
Oh,
come out
Oh, that's
of
the
the
one.
side.
Yep. That's the one
There's
we
one
want to
big
take
one.
down.
So it's essentially the size of an 18-wheeler. And it is keeping up behind you with
Excuse
all
me?
of the little ones. It's big.
I have an idea.
The
Continue.
bikes-
What's the idea? Like, great idea. Tell us what it is.
You think we can go under it?
Are we like trying to steal stuff from it now?
Oh, I
Just
don't know. I saw a
it's
movie.
not
once.
an item transport. It is like a war barge.
I
oh,
have
is
an
it
idea.
like in
I have an idea.
Return of the Jedi?
Yeah.
Like the big floating thing near the Starlight Pit?
Kind of.
Like a pleasure barge? I think that's what it's called. I don't know.
We're boarding that thing, right?
We could always throw a dinosaur at it.
Or a dinosaur. How are you gonna do
Do we have a
oh,
dinosaur?
yeah.
Are you just gonna
You have a
conjure
dinosaur.
or you
A
turn-
dinosaur? Or should you
We do,
do
in
a
fact, have a
giant
dinosaur.
a giant crab?
No, I meant a dinosaur.
Um,
dinosaur.
You see a giant, like, contraption come out of the top of it, and it's aiming at the bubble.
No! Oh, wait.
You
Fine.
see a blue light at the back of it,
Uh-oh, that's bad.
and you just see it accelerate towards you, and it hits the bubble. The bubble flickers the tiniest bit, and it's fine.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
Does
I
does
think-
this
Mordex,
contraption
join me
look
in this.
conventional or
It looks like it might have been a weapon being developed at a certain college of magic.
yes. Yes.
Okay, that does that.
Well,
And then
whatever.
that's level 4.
You see a lot of the speeder bikes outside, both of the Brotherhood of the Corpse Tree fighting the fallen birch. So like you see
I
they're
feel
like
so bad.
engaged in hand-to-hand combat, and like some of the people who have like people on the bikes with them are like shooting arrows at each other. It is an all-out combat outside of there.
Are zombies considered creatures?
They're considered undead.
Undead creatures?
Yeah, they're creatures though, right?
They would be, right?
That is a creature, yes.
Okay. So
Creature
this
feature.
in theory this will work.
Oh no.
Yep, in theory this will work.
Shenanigans incoming.
Malcolm, Kevin's gonna ask the DM if he'll allow it.
I just looked at the zombie template, so let's hear the question.
That's what I'm looking at right now.
If I reduce the zombie, I could make him a small person,
Mm-hmm.
and then I can have Dook throw him because Dook has the what's it called? Feet, not the stone, the giant thing where he can like hold extra weight, so he can throw like further than most. And then I could cancel the reduce and polymorph him into a dinosaur, so we can make it a dinosaur missile.
You'd have to turn off the
Are we gonna Ant-Man
shield
this poor zombie?
to do
I am
that.
100% for
That
it.
is what Sal. Yes. You
Hold
would have-
on. Hold
Yep, I'm
on.
listening.
That's okay. I just wanted to see if we could do that.
I
Can we do that?
will allow that. Yes.
That's cool. Malcolm, you got this
Yeah.
crazy look in your eye. What you got going on formulating in that brain?
Okay, we're gonna need to shut off the shield. We're gonna turn
Ready, 4 fingers.
this guy over here into a small version of him. Duke's gonna throw him as far and hard as he can at that big machine. And then I'm gonna turn him into a dinosaur.
so zombie
How
dinosaur.
are you gonna turn him
Dinosaur
into,
missile.
How are you gonna turn him into a dinosaur though?
He's gonna
Polymorph?
it.
Can
What
you
is-
polymorph
you
a
have-
zombie?
Can you?
Yeah.
How would
Yes, he's a creature.
Yeah.
That's why I asked if it was a creature.
It's just
Does
medium undead,
reduce-
neutral evil. That's all
Does
it says. It doesn't
Concentration
speak to-
spell will disappear. The reduce will disappear and turn him back into a normal zombie
But-
that will be shooting through the air. And then
Is reduce also a creature though?
yes,
Is the wording say creature?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
creature or object.
The math checks out.
Yep.
But do you have to like you have to time it too, right? Like you've got
Yes.
to time it
Could
right.
be-
Okay.
Yeah. Have Clint help you with that one now.
are you telling me
Now,
that we're gonna reduce Freddy 4 fingers into Fred 2 fingers, and then we're gonna blow him up into a Tyrannosaurus Rex that I get to control?
Yes.
I want to do this.
You just gotta tell me that
Zombie
you just gotta make
Rex.
sure that you tell him that he has to be willing. That's all.
Freddy 4 fingers, you want to do this? Just nod your head up and down. He's all for it. Thank you.
I will reduce him. Then we need Helix to press the button, Duke to fling him, and then I will polymorph him into a dinosaur that will dinosaur missile.
Okay.
and he can make it through the barrier.
No, we have
won't,
to
like, bounce it
turn the
off.
barrier. We have to
Yeah.
turn the barrier off.
Oh, okay. Oh no.
Is there a reset time on the barrier?
You guys saw that big blue light, right?
I have an idea. How about we wait
That's
for
what
the
we're
big
trying to
blue
blow
light
up.
go off again?
Fine, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Fine, we'll plan it on that because it's probably gonna shut the thing off anyways.
So I'm just sitting here like holding the zombie like
You like you got the
No, no.
football like
Wait, we haven't reduced him yet. We're just
I'm
waiting.
just waiting for it.
Yeah. Let me reduce
Yeah.
it first.
The question is I don't know what's gonna happen when this thing goes off.
So that's what I'm saying. We wait for it to shoot at the shield again and probably most likely take it off anyways, or we get rid of the shield and try to hit it before they shoot again.
Let's do it.
I think we try to do it before they shoot again.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we can save the machine as much as possible.
I'll get ready to shout now.
You can be my you can be my help for perception.
Now. Wait, no, that was too early.
All right.
I'm
I
halfway decently perceptive.
I like this. I like this plan a lot. I think
All right.
this is fun.
So cross off your spell slots that you're going to use for that.
Okay, done.
I'm going to tell you it's going to happen. There are going to be things that happen because of that. But
I'd like
this
to
is
cast
happening.
guidance.
I
These are like the
fucking love
friend-
it.
These are the
You'd like to
friendly
cast
people from
guidance
the
on Duke,
fucking-
is that what you said?
I sure did.
Hell yeah. If I've learned anything from Baldur's Gate, it's that guidance is awesome.
You get a
Guidance is
1d4 to roll.
broken.
Yep.
So
Okay.
good.
Guidance. Shush. Great.
All right. So you minimize Freddy Four Fingers.
And now he's spread 2 fingers.
You pick him up. You put him in Duke's hand.
I
Duke,
don't.
you assume
The position.
the position.
Yep.
This is gonna be really cool or really terrible.
Felix is
Yeah.
I
like,
was gonna say.
this is fucking crazy.
Press the button, Helix.
He slaps the button. We have 30
Felix?
seconds before I can push that again.
Throw it.
Crazy's our middle name.
What am I rolling?
Duke it.
Duke
You're-
it.
You don't have to roll anything.
But let him
Okay.
use the. Oh no, never mind.
You
Don't,
you
don't
can
learn.
roll if you'd like.
No.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
If you say no,
We've
I'm
learned.
good.
We've learned.
Yeah.
With how you describe the plan to me, you don't need to roll. I'm gonna need to roll to not get hit.
Okay.
So you throw this
Excellent.
tiny zombie. You just fucking like wiffle ball, boom, and you see him spinning. Like you get a nice curveball going
At-
on that. Like it's
At
ooh.
like 50 to 55 feet is when I turn him
Now.
into a dinosaur.
Okay.
Do it.
So
Dinosaur.
You know that scene from Jurassic Park where it just like flips up the
T-Rex.
thing and it
Yeah.
roars?
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing.
I'm sorry, which part?
All of it.
Oh.
Pick one.
oh shit.
Thank you. Shelby, sorry, real quick. Shelby just walked in.
Taco Bell.
Aww.
McDonald's. On a plate even.
Bullshit.
Fucking rub it in the
Love.
face.
I do.
I know.
I always
You're
put it on
fucking
a
nerds.
plate because
And then I look at you, I'm like, I'm
Fuck
making
you,
jokes.
nerds.
I put it on a plate. I agree with that.
I need to go to
Yeah.
McDonald's
Okay.
now.
So once the shield is down, arrows are flying everywhere. You all get hit by 2 arrows,
I don't wanna.
and you take a total of 5 damage.
I don't wanna.
I would like to use
I keep
You
a
cannot
key point.
deflect these. This is
Damn it.
all
I don't
cause
even
and
have to
effect
use a key
here.
point. I don't have to use a key point.
He's catching.
I have to use a key point to throw it back.
The big rig goes to fire its blue bolt at you, and you see the bolt come down. It leaves the chamber of the cannon, and it whizzes past you guys. Up ahead, you see it impact off into the ditch, and you drive by it. The tiny zombie, still spinning through the air, suddenly starts like bubbling, and it starts enlarging, and it's this giant zombie T-Rex, and it hits the war rig with the back of its neck, and it's looking at you, and you see like it hits and it plows through the war rig, and as it's plowing through the war rig, you see like the zombie parts just start getting shredded off the T-Rex.
Gross.
Freddy,
The war
no.
rig, you hear like nothing at first, and then you hear like the
Oh,
and
God.
it hits the ground as like it starts to slow down because it's not like its engine is destroyed. A lot of the smaller ones all like go past it. Some of them aren't fast enough, and they all slam into the back, and like you see little explosions. And then as you guys are speeding away, you hear and this huge blue arcane bomb just goes off.
Arcane bomb.
Arcane bomb
From the husk of the truck.
Freddy, no. Run!
You
Come to
you
me,
see
Freddy.
The white
He's gone.
Freddy is gone.
No.
You feel that link
R.I.P. Freddy.
dissipate.
And then I look down at the guy with no mouth.
F's it-
Oh,
F's
The
in the
guy
chat.
has fallen off the wagon.
No.
F's-
That's
F's-
the wagon.
F's for Freddy in the chat.
That's for
Uh,
Freddy.
The white birch has now peeled off, and you are heading towards the college uninterrupted.
Can we put the shield back up?
Yep.
20 seconds?
At
Yep.
this point, yeah, the shield comes back up.
Guys, it actually worked.
That was
That's
fucking
chaos.
gorgeous.
Oh my
What
god.
cost?
That was so
The
chaotic.
cost, though.
Yeah,
Lost
gotta.
Freddy and I lost.
I need someone to get this arrow out of my back.
Oh, I got you.
I mean, it happens.
Wow.
You're all a bunch of crazy bastards, and I love you. I am taking
Nope.
back that statement of not wanting to hang out with you guys more.
Still a snowman, and I give him a hug.
It's a lot warmer than I expected.
You know, it's people either really like us or they really don't. There's no in between.
Or
Yeah.
both.
I think,
They-
and for
Yeah,
us,
that's
we
fair.
really don't like anyone, so you should feel pretty good about this.
Yeah, I like this guy. He's pretty cool.
So you continue along.
I like Brainstorm. Sorry.
I miss being
Huh.
Brainstorm.
You come up to a ravine between two mountains again, and you head in, and it's a bunch of not switchbacks, but it's like there's back and forth. After about the fifth turn, you come to just the open. Jesus
Open
Christ.
what?
You
This is really funny.
you come into an open area, and you see this huge like campus. It's easily miles and miles of just buildings down in a valley below you.
Don't look at
And
me.
you see Helix is like, oh, that's not good. He like points down over to like the side of it. He's like, that's where the entrance should be, and he's pointing to a smoldering crater.
I don't think that entrance is there
Cool.
anymore.
Cool, cool, cool.
I don't think so either. So we have one way in.
If we're really good at digging.
I mean,
Yeah,
if you're gonna
Dick's
dig,
really good at digging.
then I will.
Wait, what?
Oh, my captain, dig away.
Snow is the same as beach sand, right?
I mean,
Same.
I can make things out of stones, like like big rocks and stuff. Like if we need like a door or something, or like a way through. Is it dirt or is it rock?
It's mountainside.
So that would be rock.
A lot of it, yeah.
It could take a while, but
But it's also a crater right there, and you can see it. So
Eidos. If you're listening,
What are you doing?
I'm praying. I'm asking for help.
I thought you were celebrating. You like clapped.
Eidos, if you're listening, there seems to be a smoldering crater blocking our path towards this divine home of arcane knowledge that we need to liberate from this asshole.
Can't we fly the speeders?
Putting a
It's
hindrance
a
on
really
this.
long
This
prayer, you
asshole.
guys.
Does
If
that
there's
surprise
anything
you
can do to
at
assist
all?
us, I would more than
He's still
love
talking.
the help. Yeah.
He's still talking.
Roll your thing.
I rolled a
Who's he
41.
talking to?
God damn it!
You get it
already did
twice?
You can't do it again.
It's only once a day.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
You get it at 10th level. You can only do it
Oh,
once.
you hear
It
nothing.
He's just
doesn't
praying
work.
for good measure.
You
Yeah,
hear
right.
nothing. You
That's
don't
why.
even feel.
That's why I was like, is he still talking? Like, because I knew that you couldn't do it. Like,
You don't even feel the
It's easy
connection
to
from
do it.
before. Like when you did it the first time, you felt like there was a doorway
Oh.
open,
And she
and
just
now
didn't
this
give a
time you're
fuck.
just talking
You're
into
just
the
like,
air.
nah, screw this guy.
Aw.
Yeah,
it says it at the end.
You question the speeders being able to just fly into it, and you watch as some of the people are accelerating trying to get there, and they hit a magical barrier with the speeders. So
oh,
a
it's like
couple
a
of them,
wall.
yes,
Classic.
but they're trying to go above the wall.
Oh.
We just go through the crater.
Say.
That's what I was trying to say.
We
Like, can't we
scout
take this? Can't we
ahead.
take the speeders down into the crater and then like drive
Or-
across the crater?
Well,
Or was the entrance what
the,
opened
the entrance is
barrier?
where the crater is, so there is no longer a way in that way. It is now
Okay.
destroyed
What's our one way in then? Through the front gates or?
through the front.
Cool.
That's a bad idea.
I say we dig.
Yeah. We could
I
dig.
still like the dig plan. You gonna take a long time?
There's still speeders on us, right?
Don't
No,
we have a
they
flying
have
ship?
they took off after
Yeah,
you
okay.
guys wrecked. After you guys wrecked
It's
their
far
big
away.
machine.
Tell Jeff to haul ass.
They're far enough away that we would have to sit around for like half a day or a day.
I don't know. Going through the front door half cocked is also not a good idea either.
I don't think they'll be
Yeah.
expecting it.
I was also thinking like, just
Or
let's just go.
they are expecting it because they know it's the only entrance.
Uh huh.
I don't think they're expecting it because nobody's that stupid.
We could go and take a look.
We just threw a zombie.
Oh, you think we should scout ahead?
Yeah, somebody has to come with me. I don't have my glasses.
All right, I'll tell you when. Now, no. I think
I have a
that-
question.
I'm
that's
Is
the
this a
only
wall
option.
Is this a wall of force? Outside of character for spell reasons?
No, this is not.
Okay. I can use my highest level spell and put a hole in it.
But should we? Okay, I don't think if we're gonna go and do this big fight at this compound, do you think we should be going into it like sleepy and awkward?
No.
You don't have a lot
I'm
of
not-
your
Nope.
I'm not-
magic. You
I'm
don't
not
have
really
a lot of your
sleepy.
magic, but you are awkward.
I have plenty of magic.
I mean, we
You said
could,
you didn't.
No, I said my highest level spell to put a hole in the wall. That's all.
We
Well,
could
and that's
set
that's
up a
why
quick
I
camp.
said right, but it's cold out, so it's just gonna get colder as the sun
It's
goes
not
down.
that
so that
cold.
might not be great either.
I can
Don't talk to me like I
Also
don't know
cast
about
the
weather.
I can also cast the hut and we'd be perfectly
Yeah.
fine
Okay.
all night.
But not everybody. You can't fit everybody in there. There's all these people.
How big's the hut?
Big enough for
You know, it
us.
holds like 10. It holds like what, 11, is it 10 creatures?
10 people?
Yeah. I don't know. I think that okay. I know we were joking before, but I don't see that. I think scouting ahead to find maybe a different entrance might be a good idea too.
Do that telepathic bond thing again. Take a minute. Just in case. I'm for it. Safe and sorry, you know. The telepathic bond I look at.
Oh,
Yeah, so
well-
we can talk again. It's probably been an hour.
totally.
Yeah.
So there's no. We can't like. Okay, I'm confused because it's a cavern, but it's just a hole.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't,
why I'm.
It's a crater.
Wait, hang
It's
on.
a crater. So
Okay.
whatever it was the entrance into the compound, but that entrance has been caved in.
It was a secret entrance that Heliexastor had to get into the college. It no longer exists
Goddamn cave elephant.
because it was
Yeah.
destroyed. That's why I said it's a crater.
I was like, okay. But I was thinking, all right, giant open hole when you said crater. So I was like, it's a hole. Like what?
yeah,
I don't understand.
How did he get into the college then? Like what? Like before the crater?
He had
was
his
like a
entrance,
hole
whatever
in the
that
mountain.
was a
It's all
gate.
caved
He
in.
had, like,
It's not just a
tunnel.
crater. It's all
But
caved
you said
in.
there's magic stopping as well. Where is the magic stopping?
The magic is stopping you from flying over the walls. You can't fly over the walls.
Yeah, the tunnel's caved in. We can't use the entrance.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We can't
But I
use
was
the back
I
door.
was gonna say I could have put a hole in the magical wall.
the magical roof.
Yeah, so then we could go over, but then I wouldn't have my highest
I
level
think
spell. That's all I was saying.
Either way, we want to take a look and try to see if we can see what kind of trap they're setting for us. Because this is a trap, like 100%.
Or it's a showdown.
No, I mean they're behind big tall walls.
They've already
they just-
ambushed us once, twice.
Right.
I mean,
That's true. It was twice.
But Jesus,
Yeah.
The second time, we definitely did better.
she's definitely going to be way up high and saying something from above because we killed her brother. And now I can't even wave his hand at her.
she
when
might
does
not
that.
know.
You might be able to go back
Well, now
and
she definitely doesn't
find a
know.
hand.
Yeah, we could go back
Just
and
the
find
hand.
the hand.
I could look like him.
Oh.
You did
I
get
have
a
no
good
problem.
enough
I dig
look.
it.
I was also I
Now,
said that earlier
could
when we were
you-
talking about having her brother there. I was like, it'd be a lot easier to have him talk too.
You could look like him and also. So what would we be like? Oh, we've got your brother. Come out with your hands up.
I mean,
Oh.
she probably knows that he's dead.
But how?
Or if we can get into a
Twin
position and
connection.
find out where she's at, I could come in and act like I'm injured, so they open the gates.
I could
We could
send her a
Trojan
message.
horse.
I could send her a message.
Well, if we were going to do the prisoner thing, maybe,
I don't know. Yeah, well, or I could say
That
that, we
makes
have.
sense.
Yeah.
because she'll know who it's coming from.
Oh, absolutely. There's
Huh.
no mistake about
Yeah.
that.
So if we're doing a prisoner exchange, but I mean, we could do that.
What do you?
Do we have anything we could do a Trojan horse with though?
We're on a wagon.
We're on a wagon. Can we make it like cover it up so you guys can hide in it, and I can try to bring it back and make it look like a supply wagon?
We
Real
had
quick,
if
let's
someone
build
had
a
major
giant
illusion.
rabbit out of wood,
I have minor illusion.
That doesn't help us.
and then it could be
Buy
like a
it for
Trojan
a
rabbit.
second.
That only does like a 5-foot area, right?
What's that on the distance?
Yeah.
It's like-
I'd have to put a decal on
It's
the
just
side.
like the front. Yeah.
You guys have
We'll
been
build a
sitting here
giant
for
wooden owl
probably
bear.
like 5 minutes discussing what you're going to do or whatever.
Yep.
You don't see anything coming the valleys
usual.
behind you at all.
Okay.
And you just see the huge front gate to get into the campus.
Can we maybe double back? Are there any like dead bodies of the people that we just fought? And then maybe we can wait till tomorrow, and then you can cast your weird spell, and we can figure out
which
if
one?
there's a secret entrance that we don't know about, or is that not a thing? Is that too much?
I mean, there was a big explosion.
I don't know. Lots of people. All you need is a face, right? You don't even need a whole head.
I need a corpse.
Oh, you just need like a head.
I need a
You
corpse.
need to have a mouth.
Pretty well, yeah, you're not wrong.
That you said before, and I don't know how I know all this. Wow.
Well, I like to talk about the dead a lot.
Yeah.
Dead and sandwiches,
That was player knowledge. Sorry.
But so can we can see the gates from here?
Yes, the gates are partially open.
Do we see if there are anybody in the towers? I mean, Is it like a parapet or?
Yes, they're
Okay.
pretty high, but you don't see
Seems like an
anybody
open
walking
invitation.
above. You don't see
Okay.
any movement through the gap in the gates that you can see through. So
I say we just do it. Let's go.
Well, we also
Let's
have
do it.
invisibility potions.
That's a
don't
dumb
we?
idea.
We have
what?
invisibility potions, right? Because we were given greater healing potions and invisibility potions, right? When we left.
Yep.
That's
Oh,
what
I
I had
remember
written
that.
down in my notes.
Oh my god,
Okay.
is that what this is?
That is correct.
I never even had that.
I have it.
We all have
Yeah,
one.
that's what
If
this
I
brown
wrote it down,
liquid
you all
is.
motherfuckers definitely have it.
Wait, is that my liquor or no? Yes, yeah, the potion.
This is just alcohol. This is straight vodka. What? No.
Oh
How long
no,
does
that's
invisibility
the
I'm
whiskey.
invisible. What the fuck's wrong with this guy?
I mean,
Right? Oh my god. You're
let's
just really
take the
drunk.
invisibility potions, go check it out, see what we can find out, and then come back.
Just to point out, so we're gonna take potion that'll make us magically.
Not all of us.
We're gonna take magically invisible potions to go snoop on a mage college.
What?
We're
Like they can all
we're
see
not
magic?
snooping on the college. We're snooping on the tiefling. Like
Right.
we're snooping
Just-
on Pagrathor.
I'm
We
also
did
just,
our little finger thing, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we don't get mind washed, brainwashed,
Yep.
brain.
When our
Rainbow.
powers combine.
um
I had been asleep for that.
I just feel if this place
Me
makes
too.
magical weapons, they would certainly equip their guards with like the
That's
ability.
not-
So what?
but-
They're all
But
wearing
it's not their
like,
guards.
It's not it's not the mage college's guards that we're worried about because they're probably all taken over by the tieflings.
Right.
Yeah.
So we
I'm worried
shouldn't.
about those
Fallen
guys, but-
Oak guard.
the
Right?
lone
Fallen Oak?
tiefling sibling.
They
Yeah.
Sorry.
they're probably
It's
not
not
all
as
as
bad when it's
magical.
not alerted.
Right, that's not as bad.
Yeah.
I'm cool with either way. Whatever you guys want to do.
All right. So you don't want to go because you think it's half cocked because we haven't rested. So if we rest and then go, are you okay with that? Because I guarantee
We don't
you,
have
if we
we don't
stop
have
here
time
and
to rest. Yep.
they're gonna come here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we have to at least check and see what we're looking at. Like it doesn't make sense for us to just sit here.
Is there some sort of? Can we like go up invisible and then is there like? Do anyone have like a bomb or something? We'll
Nope.
just plant it. I don't know. That would be
I have a-
convenient, wouldn't it?
I have a bear trap.
And you'll put it
I
right
don't
at the
think that's
entrance
going to
when
have
we
the
get
effect
there.
you want.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's gonna piss somebody off. At least one person.
I will trap at least one person. Yeah.
Yeah, one guy's gonna have a bad day.
Right.
Oh shit. Well, I say we just go. I don't think there's anything else to do. I think we could scout, but I don't think it's gonna give us what we want necessarily. Because looking
Why
at this
not?
place, I don't think there's anything. Like I think that's the entrance.
Well, do we want to just Trojan horse it? And if we don't need it, then cool.
How are we
What's-
Trojan horsing it?
Yeah, what's
like
the
this
what's
is
the
I
plan?
mean,
you keep saying this like we have
Keep
like a
saying
way.
it.
Yeah, I want to know
We've-
the Trojan horse plan.
We've got a wagon. We get some
Yeah.
people to hide outside.
Okay.
And we use whatever we have. I mean, I have some Pagrathor tabards I could maybe like try to use to spice up the side or something. Like we try to make it look like it's the last of the supplies from the camp. I go in as her brother, leading the wagon, and act injured to see who comes out. See if we can fool them for enough time for us to ambush them.
Right. We don't know what their numbers are either. We don't know how many are left.
We don't have to get in. We don't even have to get all the way in. We just need to see what pops up when I walk up.
Right. And there could even be other mages in there that are maybe captured or
Mhm.
need help. And once we help them, they can help us. I don't know.
I mean, if we can fool them for 15 seconds, then that buys us enough time to get off a surprise round at least.
1.5 rounds.
I believe by enough time to infiltrate the mage college.
Wait, no, I did the math
Well,
wrong.
the gate's
like 10
open.
seconds.
It's just a matter of like seeing what's waiting on us. They're trying to trap us with this.
Right, but I mean, I like your idea, I really do, but facing them head on, I mean, if there are people in there that want to help, I mean, if we can talk to them while they're gone, thinking that we have their brother captured.
Tater.
What's up, Duke?
So what's like the worst case if Saal goes in disguised as the brother?
She sees through disguise and then murders him.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like
And then I go invisible and I run away.
Murdered. First, it's hard to do when
Well,
you're murdered.
hold
Did you not hear the murdered part?
Is she gonna murder me?
You know,
the
it
first
happens.
time?
She's gonna
Happens
murder
to
him
the
in
best
one
of us.
hit?
It's possible.
Right. I mean, sure, but
Depends on
it's
how many people are around
it's
him.
possible a rock falls and kills us all right now. So
But she could also like take over your brain space. And
No,
we
he
wouldn't know.
pressed the
we're
button,
protected
right?
against that. We're protected
Right.
against that. Yeah.
I don't know. Are we fully protected or we just have advantage?
That was
Because that's
the
not
thing.
the same.
I
Right?
mean-
It would make
I-
us immune to it, right?
I could put you down in
I
one
thought it
shot,
was
so I don't
immune
see
to it.
why
Yeah.
I
she
don't think
couldn't
we're
put you
immune to
down
it.
in one
I
shot.
know we're not immune to it.
I'm pretty sure it gave you advantage on.
Advantage on.
That's what I
on
thought. I thought it was
saves
just
against
advantage.
being charmed, or
charmed.
something.
Controlled.
That's a really old note. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
It's really old. It's like way far in my. I couldn't even find it in my notebook.
It's like session
I know because it's
4.
full. Getting fancy with sections, are we?
No, I said session.
Oh, I thought you said section 4. I'm like, oh
No,
yeah,
it's
section
section
4 of my
4.
notes. Yes, indeed. Wait, what? Like, I don't do that. I just keep writing, and then I don't know where anything is.
What? So, let's. I don't care. Let's do whatever. I'm fine with any of these things, and I'm still available to shoot a hole in the magic wall.
My
I'm just- I
only
think-
thing is if we're either going straight in
Right.
or we're going in with a little bit of a trick, and we already know there's something waiting for us back there. So I say do the trick play,
I'm fine with the
And-
trick play.
buy us some sort of advantage if possible, because otherwise
know
we're
how
just
much-
going head on and we're at a disadvantage.
I don't know how much time you have to like upgrade the wagon. I think it'd be more of a thing if you were to like pretend to have someone captured and bring the wagon
And-
with you, like you took the wagon from us, that type of deal.
Like we took that's a good idea too. I mean, that
Instead, and then you don't have to make it all like.
can any of
Dolly
you
it up.
fly? Are any of you okay?
I have
with
a
that?
I have a 0 and everything.
You say can what did you just say?
Who's
Can
good
we
at
lie?
lying? Who's best at lying?
Oh
Dylan?
my
Why?
god, no.
Duke
Probably
lies.
that.
Duke lies all over town.
Oh, that's a different
No,
kind of
not
lie.
laying, you silly.
Wait, what would that be?
No,
Charisma.
I'm not a good
Charisma.
liar.
Oh,
Helix,
I
Helix,
just
how
don't
are
see
you
the
at lying?
point.
Were we talking like
I
deception?
pull out some duct tape,
Yes,
put some
that's
duct
lying.
tape over
Deception's
Helix's
lying.
mouth, and I'm like, okay, don't worry about it.
I'm very persuasive
No.
and intimidating.
He's not the person that you need to have as your. It needs to be one of
Wingman?
us. Yeah, Helix
I
Helix
think
is
that
it.
might actually be a
Duct
good
tape
idea.
off.
Yeah, no,
I have
no.
an idea.
I don't want Helix to die because you bring him up in front of everyone. He hasn't fought at all yet.
Okay,
How
all
many-
right.
He's our
Um,
builder.
Also, probably your escape route.
Yeah.
We need your
How many
wagon.
potions? How many potions of invisibility?
For
do you
blizzard
have?
stops.
We each have one.
We
One
each have
per-
one.
yeah,
Us
so 5.
and the
Yeah.
Just us.
people.
Just us.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we could get these people. If you guys all wanted to use one on the wagon and be there ready to pop out, we could have these guys on the outside, and if we can get them in,
We fake
on-
rope them up.
If we give them we could at least take a few of them and rope them up,
With
and
all with daggers up their sleeves.
yeah, I think that's a great idea. Yeah, we tie them up, and then we
faux
all
tie.
head in, and we have everyone but me is invisible, and then I am playing her brother, and we go in that way.
You're leading the rest of your party and the prisoners, and you took our wagon.
Were these guys wearing Pagrathorian tabards?
The ones that you killed that were chasing you?
No, those were all fallen oak, right?
Yeah, the fallen
Okay.
birch, yes.
Oh, fallen birch, yeah. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I mean, I think that's our best bet. Is I was the last survivor, and managed to take the rest of them after killing you guys.
What about all the people that just flew back there and said, we just fought them? Your brother wasn't.
It was a different fight.
But they're the same people. And they just
they-
flew back there, didn't they?
Did they fly in that direction?
I had that question earlier.
No, they peeled off.
They peeled
you
off.
don't know where they went. They
Yeah.
Where the hell?
they
Oh
just stopped
God! So they
chasing.
could be around. They could just be around us at some point. God.
I was gonna suggest we tell her that we have her brother hostage, send some of the fallen free people over there to distract her while we either A, sneak into the mage college and they sacrifice their lives to their fallen brothers and sisters to a worthy cause, so we can try and rally some mages to our cause, or potentially come up behind her and do some sort of a pincer attack, like a claw. But either way is good. I'm good with everything, whatever plan.
You could cut. I mean, you could cut a hole and go in through the side, as some of us go in with the Trojan horse. I think we're over planning, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely.
All of this is going to
No,
fall to
we do.
shit as soon as
Yeah.
we start.
Yep. I say we just go in.
Yeah.
I don't think that Trojan horse was needed in the first place, but I really wanted to try to see what your plan was, because I didn't know how
really
you
think
wanted
we
to
should
make it
do
work.
We could try.
some sort of trick play going in.
I mean, we could all be
We could ask
invisible.
her
That's
for an
fine.
audience.
Ooh,
What?
are you asking for a parlay?
We could ask for an
I mean,
audience.
we
yeah.
could walk up. We could walk up with you as our prisoner.
Yeah.
We can do that too if you guys want to do that. That's a
let's-
little riskier, I think, than the original than the Trojan
We
horse
can keep
idea.
your face hidden more that way, though.
Yeah, keep you behind the wagon.
There's always a chance that they have like true sight or some bullshit, and they see
See,
through
that was I'm already I mean
Yeah.
that's always in
So,
the back of my mind.
They're gonna
but-
see through that no matter which way we
Right.
come at. So
Mhm.
Unless
Oh my
just like
gosh.
you just like dressed like her brother, didn't like use a spell. Can we do that? Is that a thing? No, I guess not.
all of his
honestly-
clothes are exploded.
I mean, we got
That's
the guy in the back of the wagon.
Got his
I-
got his belt at least.
No, he fell out of the wagon.
yeah, that guy's gone. I can't make his
Yeah, he
friend
fell
Fred
out.
Eduardo.
honestly, I feel like there's maybe like a 20% chance that whatever we do doesn't work.
Uh,
Yeah, so
That's it, just 20.
Why don't we all just take
Depends on the DC.
potions? Why don't we all just take potions, and then we have Helix bring the wagon up by himself, and we're invisible, and see
So
what
we're
happens.
on the wagon,
Yeah.
but we're not.
Yeah.
Because we're invisible. You know what? I like that. It's like
Yeah.
it's
Then-
Trojan horsing
Then
of a
we're the
sense.
Trojan horse.
We are.
So wait, so Helix just goes up on
Pulling
his
the
own?
wagon, and
What
we're
if
on the
Helix-
wagon invisible.
What if Helix surrenders? I could ride with Helix normal, surrender, and then as they're taking us, you guys come out and attack.
Deal.
Sounds like a plan. I'll do the talking. Because I mean, I'll have the invisibility potion, so if I need to disappear, I can disappear. If they can see us, we'll know before then anyway.
I mean, I can just make Duke invisible, like, for real, and then he can just be invisible, beating the shit out of people.
You can go on the murder train. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just gonna go on the murder
Yeah.
train. I like that.
Do that
I could
too.
also go on the murder train.
What are we doing?
We're going on a murder train.
Yeah,
So they're all
okay.
going invisible, right? And then I'll ride with Helix
Invisibility
and the
murder
rest of the
train.
crew. And will surrender. Well, I'm thinking we roll up to it, wave a white flag.
Yep.
Give the surrender. Let them bring us in with the wagon, and then you guys hop out as they're bringing us in through the gates, and we ambush them there.
Deal.
Oh, and if they ask, you can be like, "You killed all my friends."
I will.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I will take my hood off. I will not be a snowman anymore. I'll put it back on, and I will be a little box, like a wooden box.
Yeah.
And then
Smart.
I will touch Dook, and he will become invisible with greater invisibility.
Oh shit!
That's
Wait, how long
That's
does it
that
last?
shit.
An hour.
That's
Oh,
that
sorry.
shit.
No,
Good shit.
that's 1 minute. Regular invisibility is an hour. I'll do it.
Is
I'll
1
do
hour,
it.
yeah, I
I'll
was
do
gonna
it once
say.
we're inside.
Okay.
So I'll be invisible with the potion. He can be invisible with the potion, and then I'll make him greater invisible.
Yeah,
once
and then
he-
you guys have an
Right.
hour at that
Gross.
point.
Yep.
So
Okay.
we got some time to milk it.
So you approach the gate with the wagon. Are you making sure everyone else stays back, or are they coming with you?
It's just us
Okay. So they are staying back. You
at
see
the
them
crater, or like where
Well,
they
no,
can
we're
see.
going
Like,
to the front gate.
we're going to the front gate. Yeah.
So they're
No.
setting
Can
up
they-
like camp,
They should
and they're
hang
keeping
back a
watch
little bit.
from everything from
Yep.
the ravine. Like they're
Yep.
they're gonna
Yep.
keep an
Alright.
eye out.
Right.
All right. If anything goes down, come help us.
You get to the gate. There's still no signs of any life. You
Waving a white flag. I stop in
Okay.
front of the gate, wave a white flag.
nothing.
Nothing.
You hear no response, no acknowledgement, nothing.
Okay. I'm going to then say, wait here. And I'm gonna walk up to the gate and take a peek through the crack.
It's at the angle you're at now. It's like when you were further back, it looked smaller, but like you're close enough now, you can move the wagon through. Like it's big enough.
Okay, I
you
still would
don't-
like to look through it.
Yes, I'm letting you know that like at this point, it's not just a crack. It's
Cool.
it's open, just
Gotcha.
at a weird angle.
Gotcha.
You look through, and it looks to be like a big courtyard, like if you were going to a big city, how they have like the area where carts would come to get inspected before they actually go into the city.
Mhm.
Like it looks like it's a giant space.
Yeah.
You see bodies littered about. You see some in robes you don't recognize. You see people not wearing robes. You see fallen birch robes, and like
Uh-oh.
not necessarily robes or something. And you just see that it's like all over the place. Can you make a perception check for me?
Oh God, can you?
I mean, I can.
Not really.
13.
Like I'll do it.
Uh,
Not bad.
you hear some weird metallic noise, but you're unable to pinpoint where exactly it's coming from.
Oh no. Worst
Something
case
else is
scenario, it's a
here,
giant
isn't it?
fighting robot. Yep.
Anybody here?
Oh God.
What the hell?
That
This
was
is-
a choice.
Oh God.
This is DM Vandal saying, if you want to not do that, I'm going to allow you to not do that.
You gonna retcon your how you
God.
doing?
This is player
Uh,
patch telling you you shouldn't.
No,
Just
that's,
because.
yeah.
Okay, I hear
Okay.
the sound.
Say do it.
I
You
hear the
say
sound.
anybody here.
Do it.
Do it.
You're a grown ass
Do it.
adult. Do whatever you want.
Yep.
Do it.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
Let the
I
dice
hear
decide.
Yelling
Brings chaos.
wildly is a pretty Saal thing to do, I gotta say.
Um
I'm looking for people.
Yeah.
so you're
Find only death.
You
I
have
can't lie
not
to a
gone in,
robot.
correct? You're just in the you're using the door and
Oh,
peeking
I
around.
imagined we went in. No, so I guess.
Whoa!
yeah,
No.
Whoa!
Imagine
We're
nothing
outside.
with Ironhide.
We're outside. Yeah, we're outside. Yeah,
Whoa.
that makes sense. I peeked through. Yeah, I peeked through and
Okay.
saw all this.
All right, so what characters you guys making for next week?
I'm gonna be a warlock.
I feel like also the chat is saying do it. Just do
I'm
it.
thinking about being a halfling wizard.
You hear
Schmelkin.
that sound more clearly now, and you're hearing it up in the air, like it's above you.
I look up.
You look up in time to see something flying from right to left. It doesn't look very big,
I know what it is.
and you hear, and it just has one eye, but it's
Hate it.
mechanical.
No idea what that is.
Is that a camera?
Yes.
You don't know.
All the birds fake. They're just
Got one eye like a camera.
Fucking droid.
Okay. I'm gonna wave to it.
Naturally.
I don't know what this is. I don't know what the hell this is.
It's so much.
Patch had to walk away.
Does a 24 hit?
Yeah, 24 hit.
Roll it.
Shit.
Roll it. Tell him he took 78 damage and he's down.
It turns and looks
I don't,
at
as a
you.
player, know what the fuck this is.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Just wait.
He's
I don't
playing
either.
it right. And
Yep.
Yep.
it turns and looks at you, and the eye goes red,
Oh god.
and you just see a beam shoot at you.
Some Breath of the
geez.
Wild
Is this a
bullshit.
dexterity
Yep.
saving throw?
Nope,
No,
it
The piano?
rolled to
You
hit
start to
you.
hear the piano sound. Yeah.
You take
Is it? Doesn't
10
he?
Guardian.
fire damage.
But he
So,
looks like more
you're a
Daxy,
tiefling,
right?
so
Yep.
you're lucky.
Yep.
Yeah, that
Cool.
deeply.
Looks like more Daxy, right? Is it
No.
like
He never
prone to-
did that.
No.
He never disguised himself.
Never mind.
No. Yeah, I was just being myself. Gonna surrender. Okay, that's not gonna work.
Stick number one.
So yeah, I'm gonna duck back and take over at that point.
You hear zzz, and it continues to fly.
On
You
patrol
see
mode.
it fly past you.
Guys, what the fuck was that?
I don't know what you. What
Yeah.
Was what?
What do you see?
They
You-
would have seen the
seen-
blast.
You all
like-
see him take
Yeah.
the blast. Like you see
Yeah.
Oh,
something just out of the corner, just boom. And he's like,
Take
"Oh
blast all
shit!"
goddamn day.
What'd you
Is it a
do?
Oh,
wizard?
he's talking.
It is some kind of one-eyed robot.
Fighting robot. Is Rick?
Stop it. It was like little or big?
How big?
It
I didn't
was,
see
it was
it.
little, right?
Yep.
I mean, it was a
Yeah.
little
What'd you
eye.
do?
Make
Yeah.
of some sort.
I
Yeah,
just
what did
said,
you
hey.
say to it?
Sal, can you roll me a history check?
Why would you
History
say
check.
hi to that?
Nat 20.
It
For
looks-
a
Like a
20.
one-eyed mechanical imp.
Cool.
one-eyed mechanical imp. Okay.
I don't know what the fucking imp is. I mean,
It's a little baby.
It's a
in
little
D&D
devilish creature.
context. Yeah,
But
I know.
it's
Yeah,
a
little
devil.
little devil thing.
You played Baldur's Gate. You fought imps.
Devils, demons are not the same.
Beginning of the game.
First
Now,
level.
like
Yeah,
I know
first
like
thing.
Final Fantasy imps.
It's like a bat, but it's got horns and it's got a nasty attitude.
red leathery
Yeah.
skin. And they're dickheads.
And I guess it's got like legs and stuff.
So
and
it's like a
arms.
Floridian.
Maybe you
So
should be
it was-
invisible.
Yeah,
It's a
basically.
mechanical imp. Yeah, maybe I should just go ahead and go invisible and we just all go in together. All right. Well, yeah, I'll drink my invisibility potion.
Stay here, Helix. Or
Yeah,
we
go back to camp.
go back with the camp. Yeah, go back with those guys.
You got it.
Drink
And,
my ability. Drink the potion.
We already drank
We
it.
already
You guys
did.
were
Yeah.
already invisible. Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Let's go in.
He's also now invisible is what we're doing. Wait. Should we hold hands?
No.
No,
So we don't lose each other?
no,
Like holding up my hand, but invisibly.
I can't see.
No?
Are-
Okay.
Are you doing something?
I am, yeah. You can't. Do you feel the wind?
Ow!
Oh, sorry. My bad.
I was just like, It's too windy.
I hate the wind.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god. Good.
So you are all invisible.
We're going in.
We're going in.
I say we split up.
Shut up.
Uh,
Why would we stay together? That's dumb.
as you
Oh,
We're
enter,
yeah.
invisible.
we
We
split
fine.
up.
It hasn't worked so far.
because Sal described it
We're not
and
dead
where
yet.
it would be, you all see about 20 to 25 of these things roaming the entire courtyard area.
Excuse me?
Oh shit. I think there's a
And
massive
in the
kill
middle
switch we
of
can
the
find.
courtyard area, now that you are in, you see this weird mechanical, like it's very stubby for a tree. Like it looks like it's like a small tree,
Shit.
but it has a
Stubby.
green membrane. that's
Green membrane.
pulsing.
Oh, gross.
Love
Oh,
the
that.
middle
God, you
of the
said a lot of words that I
Love that
hate.
for us.
Pulsing.
And that's where we're gonna
membrane.
end for the evening.
God damn it.
Hooray!
How far away is that
Gross.
from us?
Nope.
It's probably about 100 feet.
Son of a bitch. All
This
right.
is a very big courtyard.
Thanks for watching this dysfunctional D&D presentation of the War for Garaxia. Be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to keep up with the Guardians of Garaxia and a ton more. Homebrewed just for you.